Sorry, I can't whistle on dry lips. It just doesn't work. Why does she have 7 million snacks in the intro? She doesn't even snack, like, ever. Maybe that's a spoiler. Good thing I'm doing it at the very beginning before I even start. Get that shit out of the way. Hey Conker, how's it going? Hate to sound like a broken record, but any luck yet with the streaming stuff on your end? Get my fingers loose here. I did a workout earlier on punching bag, and I just gotta make sure I can still move them without fucking up my joints. Ah, that's too bad. That's no good. Did you get a message saying that your PS4 was like didn't have a good enough connection with the internet? Because that was what mine was before I finally figured out that I could use OBS. Or was it something else? Change it at will. Rip. Excuse me. Also probably going to be yawning a lot in this one because workout plus turkey for lunch plus sugary snack right before streaming equals crash and burn. I will probably get off the stream and take a nap for about half an hour when I'm done. Oh, okay. I gotcha. It's probably because they have that whole, this is blocked because you entered a cutscene that can't be captured or whatever. The message that I get every time I load the game, it probably messes with your ability to stream it directly from PS4. Well, if you decide to get a capture device, let me know, like I said, because I'll definitely put you on the auto host list if that's the case. In the meantime, we'll keep going on my end. That message right there. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Last time we took care of Crybaby Shadow Madarame over here. I hate to make light of his confession there because it was probably fairly serious, but, you know, everybody else is doing it, so peer pressure and all that. And this time, still haven't figured out whether or not I want to go to Mementos because they said, hey, you know, the rain will affect Mementos, and we got that request, or to go hang out with Anne. I think we're probably going to go hang out with Anne, though, because it's probably for the best. Basically, I want to...
I should write something.
I'm going to keep a save right here, because after we're done hanging out with her, I'm going to see if Kawakami is available to do anything with tonight. And if she's not available to do anything with tonight, then we're doing Mementos today. Because I don't want to miss an opportunity to call her up and do confidant stuff, so that we can have our closest chance of getting her confidant rank up to rank 10, so I can get that super almost broken ability that she gives. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, you excuse me, you missed Operation Maid Watch yesterday, Conker, which was definitely a thing. Oh shit. Hold on. It was definitely a thing that happened anyway. But we'll have to see what crazy insanity today brings, because I'm sure it's not just going to be nothing going on. What personas do I have? Do I have Pixie? I do have Pixie. Good. So I can go and hang out and get the extra confidant points. We'll probably just end up going to the diner again because it's too rainy outside for her to want to do much of anything. I won't spoil what Operation Maid Watch was, just in case you haven't seen the YouTube video just yet, but it was definitely a thing. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense then. Yeah, definitely if you're playing the game yourself, I would wait to catch up on everything with mine until you get to this point in the game, so you're not, like, spoiled for anything. 'Cause that's the worst. Wouldn't want you to be spoiled up to this point. I should have washed my face some more before I went ahead and started this, but that's okay.
Hello?
Yeah, nothing in particular.
I see.
Okay, sounds good. I think we can start his confidant rank soon, but I don't think it's right now. Actually, this is a good opportunity for me to go and open up my notes anyway. Because I could always also double check on Google and see when I can start his confidant. Persona 5, use K, confidant. Let's see. Does it tell me when it opens up? Not particularly. Let's check this then. Oh, I see your comment, Conker. Hold on one second. Let me just finish checking this out.
Is that true?
Let's see. Oh, they don't start it until way late. Okay. Which is fine. You just got Takemi's confidant. Okay, that's good. Gotcha. Okay, so you're getting there. You'll catch up. You'll probably catch. We'll probably meet up probably at the end of the third palace-ish. We'll probably catch up to each other. Just based on my own playing of the game. Although well, it's not even next week. It's this week at this point. This week I can only stream 3 days because we are celebrating both my own and my father's birthday on Saturday, and so I won't be around to stream. But I will stream for 5 days next week, so yeah, we'll probably meet up somewhere in the middle.
Hiya! Oh, yeah! Yeah!
So let's hang out with Anne so she's ready to go do all that other stuff. Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be a nice little excursion. We're just probably gonna go out for dinner, but no big deal.
Let's go!
And there's no place I don't think we can go anywhere fun with her because we don't have any indoor places. Well, we do have Okakubo, but I don't think she'd want to go to Ogakubo. And I mean, I get +3 for doing this anyway, so I need to hang out with her again in order to
Thanks.
get her next rank. Okay, that's fine.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, that time of the year. I'm sure I look like just any other student other than, you know, the stigma that's been put on me. She can practically kiss my ass considering how close she's stalking me. Yeah, she's a little suspicious of us. Oh, jeez. Well, you know. You've been looking at how broad my shoulders are, Yusuke? Well, yeah, I guess you don't have anything to worry about. Because, Ryuji, you're the one who always gets in trouble out of all of us. Well, I guess. Just make sure, yeah, we'll make sure we're careful. Okay, so Sojiro's available. Who else is available? Just him, not able to bond with him yet, and Iwai's available. The bathhouse is also available today, and we need to work on that too, because I need to get to rank 4 charm ASAP. Sojiro's at rank 3. Getting him to rank 4 will get me more kindness. You know what? Let's do it. We'll go to the bathhouse. Because on Wednesday we won't be able to go to the bathhouse. So we'll go do that today. I could also go buy some more silk yarn. Over that way. So I can make more lockpicks, but I have 5, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go in. We'll take a medicinal bath. In a public restroom, basically. But the communal nature of this whole thing is, again, probably different because of the culture. Extra charm points, and now... Nah, I was going to say, not quite there yet. We've got a book, though, that we're reading that'll increase our charm, so...
All right.
Hopefully, before long, we'll get above that rank 2 there. I think we're almost there. I only think we need a couple more points to get to that point there. We gotta get to rank 4 ASAP. Although, I suppose it's not a huge deal. I could just backtrack into Mementos, because there's a quest that you get for Mementos if you get to rank 4 charm with Dr. Takemi, so... seems like a mixture of Phantom Thieves hype and those weird scam artists again. Something crazy's going on around here. Hey Kira, I'm doing good. How are you? Doing very good. Worked out today because I had my day off. It's sun shining, so it's a good day. I'm streaming, so it's a good day.
I'm hot.
Well, I know it's hard to breathe in here. It's because we're all cramped in here like sardines. It finally got national news attention, huh? Oh boy.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, I am holding on to kind of a lot of money. I better keep my wallet closed when I'm in Central Street there.
Right?
What kind of request? Oh, probably the principal put up some stuff about the Phantom Thieves.
Right?
What?
Oh, stomach issues again? Ah, that's no good. Okay, well, yeah. If I'm still online, I'll catch you in a little while then. Hopefully you have a good stream despite the stomach problems. Seems like even the student body knows that she's kind of kissing up to Kabayakawa's ass there. A lot of ass kissing
tragic.
going on today. Thanks, Kira. That seems to be the case with a lot of famous people in this game. They trust them just on name alone. Which creature would that be? A red king crab. Oh, yes, sir. What picture?
Give it a try.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 legs, so spiders, right? No, hermit crabs. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess the fact that it has 8 legs might be... Whatever, I got it wrong. That's the point, but we're not going to say spiders. We'll say hermit crabs, because it is a crab. So, I mean, you'd think it would be close to a crab. I don't know. I'm just going to open mouth, insert foot, and click on the correct answer.
This is it. That's it.
I guess they all have... Well, actually, they have more than 8. That guy's got... Well, I don't know. Are their pincers considered legs, though? Because that would make a difference there. Because then he'd only have 6 legs. Oh, I guess they are, because he's got 8 legs, and then that guy's got 10. Wonder why. Well, if they gave me a comparison picture like they had there, I probably would have been able to answer it a little easier, but I ain't gonna bitch about my inability to answer high school knowledge questions. Yeah, it's pretty rare to see real crab meat. That wouldn't be too bad. Of course, that's assuming we're even going to have another celebration. So far, we haven't really bothered with that. Oh shit, my phone, text in class. Yeah, I don't think we should try it. Sarcastically, just say, let's try it. No. Yeah, I think you're right. No good would come of it. It's just this thing that Ryuji's got through his head because he wants to be a famous person. That's very doubtful, Ryuji. Right, and the praise will probably come in a form that most people will not recognize us about. Excuse me. Just be more modest, Ryuji. It won't do you any harm. So this must be the student council then, these 3 students here. Oh, maybe those scam artists. Oh boy. Not about the scams, no. He had a one-track mind yesterday. Please wait on it. There are students that are getting threatened by scam artists. They're student council president. Aren't you supposed to bring that to the authorities?
Well...
Okay. Well, I guess she said she's going to handle it, so for now, I guess we shouldn't stick our nose where it doesn't belong. Man, it's raining again. Oh shit, my phone! Oh, Mishima. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Oh, really? Okay, sounds good. So I believe that one is due to the fact that we worked at the beef bowl shop a couple of times, and we'll get a lead once he gets a little more info, but not for right now. Yeah, time to study, probably, yeah, as long as there isn't too many people who need to hang out with me today. Well, Anne's available again, and we can get her to ready for rank 6 if we go and hang out with her again. Let's see. Yeah, she's the only one available right now. If it keeps raining into the night, I could also study at home. That would get me a little bit of
I'll just
a little
add
bit more
this.
knowledge points as well. As long as Kawakami's not available. If that's the case, well then forget the studying. Eh.
That's interesting.
And I mean, we could go to the library as well, but it's not a huge deal. See, the thing is that there are certain confidants where there's a block, basically, if you don't have enough social stats. There's a block on you being able to do more of their confidant there. Like I said with Dr. Takemi, I need charm rank 4 in order to continue from the rank that I'm at right now. But some of the confidants, like Ryuji and Anne in this particular instance, don't have any blocks on their confidant ranks there. So because of that, it's usually a good idea to do as much of their confidants as possible. And then if they're not available, okay, then it's a different story. Then you can work on social stats. But yeah, it's all just a timing thing. You just got to be effective and efficient when you're figuring out what you want to do. And I mean, there's wiggle room. It's not like you have to do everything perfectly in order to get everything correct. Plus, like I said before, if I don't get everything correct this time around, we'll have New Game Plus anyway to work on confidant ranks, because I'll have max social stats, so then we won't have to worry about it. These guys must be the suspicious people that are trying to scam the students. I wonder if Makoto's following me. Nope. Must be because it's raining. If she was following me, she probably would have been able to eavesdrop on those dudes who are preying on students there, but yeah, she's got her own things to deal with right now, so. Like I said, you can hang with Yusuke if you want, I'm pretty sure at this point, and start up his confidant there, but I'd rather get Anne ready to go to the next one, because Yusuke will be available more often starting basically from here on, because he's like, what they do is they kind of, as you get new confidants, they make them more available than the older confidants, because by this time you're supposed to have the older confidants pretty much ready to go. So
Hiya. Oh yeah.
let's see if she wants to go to Ogakubo today. Let's figure it out.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if it's somewhere popular. Okay, I guess we can't go to Ogakubo. We could go to the park, even though it's raining. I guess. 240 yen to go there, though. I don't know. Would she want to go to the park on a rainy day? I guess what harm could it do? Ah, okay, so we can't go there because the weather's no good.
Aw, that's too bad.
So we'll go to the diner.
Hiya.
And we'll just hang out.
Yeah.
Oops, I pressed the wrong one, sorry. Gotta go back.
That's too bad.
Don't have a trigger finger now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's go.
Oh, Kira, thanks for retweeting. I appreciate it. Okay, ready for the next rank? Ready for the next rank. Good. So now her and Ryuji are both ready for the next rank, and that'll help us a little bit in the coming days. Because tomorrow we're going to Mementos.
Ah, you're back.
Okay, so who's available today? Kawakami is not available today, and it's not raining anymore, unfortunately. It's too bad, because if Anne was available to hang out, we'd probably be able to do that with her, but that's okay.
What is it?
Yeah, sure you are. Sure you are, boss. Yeah, I guess so. It's only been a couple of days, but they've already kind of given in to his the fact that he's not a good guy. Do I want to go back to the diner? Can study today, even though, again, it's not really going to do us too much good. Oh shit, hold on a second. I just thought of something. What day is today? 1, 2... Yeah, I missed my plant by 1 day. That's okay. Let me go do that first, though, while I'm here.
Oh.
Give it some more nutrients before it starts dying on me.
Oh.
I don't think it ever actually dies, though. So.
All right.
Whoa.
And that should do it until the next time we have access to... basically, the next time we'll need to do anything with it, which is... 1, 2, 1, 2, the 23rd. We'll have better nutrients that we can purchase, because I think on the 22nd you actually go to a new location where there's a better shop that has better nutrients. So I could also study here, that is true. I'd get +2 if I studied here, but if I went to the diner for some money, I'd get +2 and then +1 in either kindness or guts. We do have the money at this point. I've got an idea. Let's go take the Big Bang Burger Challenge. We didn't do that yet. That'll get us some stats. Not a lot of stats, but some stats. It won't get us all the knowledge points that we'd get from the other thing, but yeah, we've got the stats for it. Might as well do it now while we still have a chance. I didn't do any of the Big Bang Burger challenges on my original run-through until like freaking November or something in the game, so I waited a long time, like to the point where I had absolutely nothing else to do at night before I decided to do anything with it. So we'll try to space them out a little bit more as we go here. That might mean I have to do more confidants later, but that should be fine, I think. Gotta go at nighttime too, because if you go at night, you can take the challenge for only 500 yen, so it's better than going during the day when you have to take it for 1200 yen. So that's what we'll do. I just realized I didn't wash my hands before leaving the diner. Well, it's not like the fertilizer is going to taste that much different from whatever they put in their burgers here. Sick burn. Anyway. I'll wash my hands before they bring it out. I mean, it's going to take them a while to get the burger ready, right? Since it's a challenge. Yeah, let's take the challenge. We can do it for 500 yen, which is cheaper than what we'd get out of the diner there. We'll get some guts out of it. We'll get some knowledge, proficiency, and I think we get everything but kindness. So tonight we'll get every stat there that we have because we got kindness out of our plant. So this should work out okay for us. I mean, we'll only get a +1 in the other stats, but again, this shouldn't be a huge deal. And it's only 500 yen, so let's do it. We have the money. Gonna need the energy for Mementos tomorrow anyway, so.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, I think. As long as this doesn't give me, like, diabetes or something like that. What is that guy in the stall to Saizo's right doing? I mean, his computer screen looks like it has a bunch of notepad files on it, but the way he's moving makes me think he's, like, jacking off in public or something. Like, what the hell? This is the first time, so I'll be a third mate, okay? So I have to eat the Comet Burger. What is the Comet Burger all about? Okay, that's a big burger. Wonder how big the patty is. There's your SAT word for the day, voluminous. Yeah, but soaring comets break into pieces, so shouldn't the burger be in small, easily digestible pieces? Oh, God. Well, Saizo doesn't exactly get anything incredible to eat, so I guess this would be filling for any portions of his diet that are lacking in calories. Here we go.
Now then.
We get 30 minutes to do it, and we'll be on the Wall of Fame if we win. If not, we have to be on the Wall of Shame. Alright. Go, Saizo, go! Yeah, a whole head of lettuce. Oh, Jesus. They will. They're all watching me super intently at eating this burger, so I will be a failure if I don't eat this burger. Probably, yeah. That would be the safe route, yeah. Maybe my mind is just in the gutter today. I don't know. Oh my god, he ate it. Whew! Yeah, as long as you have rank 2 in all of your social stats, you can take the Comet Burger Challenge and actually win, so...
Hey, wait!
Get back in the bag.
Congratulations.
Thanks, I feel like a brick house. And so for completing that challenge, we get the second mate badge. I don't think it does anything particularly special, but we did it, so that's fine.
Please come again.
But yeah, we can attempt the challenge again and try to get the first mate badge next, and then we can get the captain's badge after that. There's 3 total challenges, and it just increases in the requirements each time. So in order to do the next challenge, I need to have rank 3 for all of my social stats. So yeah, we got some guts out of it. I mean, it's only 1 point, but it'll help.
All right.
And we get everything else except for kindness in order to do it there. We get a point in knowledge.
All right.
Good. A point in charm, which gets us to rank 3, suave. Very nice. I knew we were close. And a point in proficiency. Very good. Very good. Productive night, I think.
Wanna head back?
Yeah, you think you're full. I had to eat that damn thing. It's a good thing Saizo's so thin. Doesn't have to worry about his figure or anything from just that meal. Although if there was a whole head of lettuce on there, he couldn't have been eating more than a bunch of water and empty calories. Patty was probably super thin. Although whether or not that's going to be how it is later, I don't know. Anyway, hey look, the train has some gossip for us. I wonder who they're talking about. Oh, we have been hearing about that one detective guy. Maybe they're talking about the same detective. We've been hearing about him occasionally, anyway.
What do you think about that? I was wondering about that.
Huh.
Well, that's not good. It's so cool.
Well, I guess people at school are, again, still putting the pieces together there. Okay, so let's see what's happening around our school here.
All right.
See if he's gonna throw chalk at me again. Yes, sir.
What's the answer?
Actually, I think movies were in color years before TV was in color. So that would probably be the most plausible answer, but I'm pretty sure it's Dreams, actually. Because, I mean, these were in color before then, these were in color before then, and these were in color in the 30s. When television came out with color, like Technicolor came out in the 60s, believe it or not, yeah, people started dreaming in color only when color television came out. How's that for crazy?
Exactly.
He'll explain it. But yes, because most people were used to seeing things on television in black and white, they dreamed in black and white. But with the advent of Technicolor, dreams became similar to how they view television in real life. It's a little freaky, actually, when you think about it, that Yeah, you see the whole world in color regardless of whether or not TV is in color, but because it was something that people were so used to being a passive viewer of, just like most dreams, it's just weird, isn't it? It's just this weird little tidbit.
Nice.
Yeah, it is nuts. And we're still knocking on that rank 3 knowledge door. We'll get there. We're almost there, I think. Yeah, and then you start thinking about how this is going to apply to the future. Like when enhanced reality becomes a thing, where we start like, you know, flinging our computer screens onto our walls and our houses, and you get like, I guess he's kind of giving you the idea you can sense different things in your senses because of how television and computers and all that other stuff works. How will our dreams be affected? Suddenly, dreams will be these full-body experiences, and that's freaky, man. Then you get into the realm of science fiction, where people just want to sleep all day and all night because dreams and reality become indistinguishable, and it's just like, whoa. It's like, this is like a hippie's fever dream or something, like, seriously. It's just fun to think about, I guess.
Hey.
Huh. Well, that is a possibility. And that's true, so... Man, yeah, Sharp Student is a pretty apt name for her, because she is on the ball there.
Unbelievable.
I guess he's using the student council president to snub out rumors. That's no good. Yeah, I imagine that would make Anne feel a little uneasy there, because she was just as much a part of that as the volleyball team was. I get the feeling she's going to confront our student council president about this. Yeah, well, your thinking was sound, but your execution was pretty poor. No. It's more about the scam artist than anything else.
What?
Okay, wait, so you're not concerned with the safety, the physical safety of your own students being affected by scam artists in Shibuya, but you're more concerned with people who go through metaphysical portals in order to steal the distorted desires of your staff. Is your head screwed on right there, dude? Like you might want to twist it a few more times. I think your brain's loose. Hey, Garrick, what's going on? Can't stand the Japanese animation. Yeah, it is an acquired taste, isn't it? So, I think there's more to this than than what's being let on here.
What?
I don't think that's how this is gonna work. Yeah, I'm with Makoto on this one. I don't know, do you? Putting a whole lot on the shoulders of a 16-year-old girl, dude. Obviously more important, yeah, of course. Wonder who her sister is, that he's holding that over her head. Obviously she's older than her, because he wouldn't be so proud of her sister if she wasn't like either older or more experienced, but the plot thickens. Uh-oh. Texting in class. Isn't this your job, Ryuji? Aren't you supposed to, like, look for this sort of stuff, like on the fan site and that? Well, that's true. There are a lot of rumors going around town. Excuse me. Yeah, a crooked politician does come to mind, considering that dude that we met a month ago at our last celebration. Right, that's true. If only, but what are the possibilities that someone will just, you know, fall into our lap like that? There's no way that's gonna happen, right? Well, she didn't confront her about it just yet. Might happen, though. It's also a possibility. We might see somebody over there, over that way, that we would go from there. And Yusuke, I think, has the right idea here. We still haven't decided on our next big target, and there are requests to do in Mementos. So, and basically what that does is that allows you to upgrade Mishima's Confidant rank. So if you go to Mementos, you're not only gaining experience from battle and everything like that, you're also essentially making Mishima available to rank up. So it's usually a good idea to head there. I know that in the guide that I keep referencing there, I know that he only goes there about... I don't think he goes there until like July in this game. Like after the first initial one, the tutorial one back in May, I think he waits like 2 months or something crazy like that to go there. But the problem that I have with that guide, and it's the reason why I'm not following it like very closely, is that he discourages you from going to Mementos as often because you need to do a ton of things in order to raise your social stats and all that during the day. But he does encourage you to grind like crazy whenever you go into the main palaces. And for me personally, that doesn't work because I hate grinding, so I can't do it. So I'm going to basically mitigate that because the grinding is not for experience so much as it is for money. And I'm going to mitigate that by using, well, Inagami with Pulimpa and Confuse Boost once we get to that. I mean, we have Pulimpa, we just need to get Confuse Boost, which is about 4 levels from now. But I'm going to mitigate that by going to Mementos a little more often to rank up Mishima faster, because one of his requests that he has there actually allows you to put together a pretty tidy sum of money at this point in the game. And it only takes like half an hour, 45 minutes worth of grinding to do, as opposed to the hours of grinding that I could do in palaces between the beginning of this game and, say, the next end of the next palace. So yeah, we'll spread it out a little more, and it might not be as efficient as it could be, but we'll make it work. Dr. Takemi's available, but we can't do anything because we don't have rank 4 charm. Yeah, so today's gonna be Mementos Day. So let's see, we gotta meet up on the access way. Let's just use Yusuke to do that. We'll automatically meet like that. Let's meet up. We'll gather and we'll head inside.
Everyone's here.
Plus, this will let me get to level 19 with the rest of the party, which will be helpful because then I'll be able to fuse some of the better personas that I can make at this point in the game. Let's view our requests there. Get a feel for them.
Listen up.
Well, that's no good. It's funny how she talks about it being a dominatrix when her outfit in Mementos and in the palaces is totally exactly that.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a unanimous decision, and we can take down both of these targets in Mementos. We have this one ID'd, and we have this one ID'd as well. So, those are our 2 requests that we're going to take on today. Let's go exploring in Mementos. We have 2 requests, so we'll get them done. Let's go.
Let's go.
But yeah, I'm not going to go in with a huge number of requests probably for the first few times. The 3rd time we go into Mementos in this game, not including the tutorial one, if I do everything absolutely 100% right, we will have 5 requests to do at that point, but we may not get to that point by the time I go in there. We'll see. Yeah, as well as her persona, exactly, yeah. Wonder what it's reacting to. Ah, there we go. Looks like a new area has opened up in Mementos, thanks to our efforts in Madarame's palace. Sweet. So we can go deeper in Mementos now.
What's this?
It looks like the places we can go is expanded again. It's because we made Madarame's palace disappear, right?
It seems like it.
Most likely. I think.
You think?
You seem rather uncertain.
He always does when it comes to Mementos.
How far does this Mementos run, anyway?
Oh, probably to the center of the Earth.
It's huge. Extremely.
You're always so vague when it comes to the important stuff.
Well, how is he supposed to know? How far do you think down he's gotten in this place?
It's like he's kind of flaky as our chief of operations. Don't you want him to try a bit harder too?
He's doing the best he can, man. Yeah, he does his best.
You
Cut him
truly
some
are different from
slack.
that moron over there.
Oh my god.
There.
I don't fully understand, but Mementos and the palaces are related to each other, correct?
Right, so palaces are born from deeply distorted desires, and they probably pop out of Mementos like a cancer cell or something that just mitosises into its own thing.
Then all we must do is
I don't think
continue
mitosis is
changing
a
the
word,
hearts
but
of
you know what I mean.
evildoers to ascertain its full expanse.
Right.
I don't believe there's a need to quarrel over it.
No, we'll get there. Just a matter of, working on it slowly but surely. Okay, sounds good. So yes, you can also quick travel through Mementos if you have seen the beginning end or the beginning or end of an area, or as you'll see soon today, like as we go through here today, there is actually areas that are a rest stop in Mementos, and we'll get to one of those as we go here today. Right. So you can travel to the beginning, the end, and a rest stop. Fast travel, that is. Oh, go home's nice. Thanks, Morgana. So that's probably... subconsciously, I probably knew that he was giving those to me because I've played the game before. But yeah, you don't need to make too many of them because he gives you a couple right here, so... Okay, so we'll just have to go deeper than the previous path that we went to. I'll probably keep the people that I have in here. So we can look at the overview. Thus far, we've only gotten through the Path of Kimranot, so we can't do too much just yet, and that's the opening area. As far as today goes, we'll probably just go into the second area there that opened up after Kamoshida's palace was done. We won't probably be exploring the third area at all today, and maybe not even the next time we come in here. Possibly. I might get to the rest stop in it next time, but it's not that it's difficult or anything, it's just we don't have any reason to go down there right now because we don't have any side quests to do over there. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, let's go to the end of, well, actually first, hang on, let me save real quick.
I'll just add this.
Save right here. There we go. We don't need to do any persona fusing. I really don't need Pixie right now, but we'll keep it there, and then if we find something that's worthwhile to keep, then we'll get rid of it. But anyway, so now let's go to the end of the Path of Kimranot. And here we are. Right. Okay, path is still open, so that means we can move on. So let's head down into the next area in the well, I was going to say depths of Mementos, but we're not quite in the depths yet. We're still up close to the top. The Path of Ayetsbus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these exactly correctly, but I'm doing the best I can. Right, yeah, probably a good idea. Can't imagine the shadows would be too happy with us. Oh, really? Okay, I guess we better hurry up and get done here then. So yeah, it says too much time, but it's actually quite a long period of time. It's like something crazy like 5 minutes or something on one floor, which is, and it doesn't include when you're in battles either. It's like just 5 minutes of doing nothing on one floor. You may end up fighting the Reaper, and the Reaper is incredibly strong, so I would not recommend hanging out for too long in any one place. That's what he looks like. If you hear chains on the floor and you see a vague looking shadow that sort of looks like him in the distance, run. Run far away from him. Go back up a floor if you have to because he'll disappear, but do not engage with the Reaper. Trust me, it won't end well for you.
Okay, right now.
hey, look at treasure. Slow down so this guy can get ambushed. Actually, I don't think we ambushed him there. No, we didn't. That's okay, though.
Two weaklings. Beat 'em in one fell swoop.
Kadama, why are you doing this? Oops. Got one.
So fire is its weak point.
Okay, so we can use fire on him. Speaking of fire, I realized that I actually have to reforge, Eligor at some point here, but we don't have to do that just yet. So now you are weak to...
Weak against gunfire.
Okay, so you're weak to guns, but you're also weak to fire. So let's keep, yeah, let's keep Inagami in here, and we'll just go along the, we'll just go all along the track here.
Looking cool, Joker.
We'll have Ryuji do the next shot, I think, or maybe Morgana. Yeah, we'll do Ryuji.
Not over yet.
He's like Slender Man. Yeah, kind of actually. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Let's go.
He sort of is. There is a point in the game where we'll be strong enough to fight him, but that's not for quite a while yet. As a matter of fact, being strong enough to actually bother fighting him without doing something cheesy is probably not going to happen until New Game Plus, but we'll get there.
3 enemies defeated. Looking good, Panther.
Who's next?
And that takes care of that. That should get us some good experience and stuff.
Yeah, victory.
Yeah, not bad. And some cork bark. More looking for silk yarn than I am for cork bark, but that's okay.
Keep it up.
We do need all of the other materials besides silk yarn and tin clasps, so even though I've only been making lockpicks at this point, we will need those for other things. So.
Talk about luck.
Oh, and I should mention you can use Third Eye in here, although it's usually pretty dark around here, so I usually try not to use it too much. Do some fancy maneuvering there. Morgana must have all-wheel drive or something.
Chance to strike. Go.
Weak to wind,
This
right?
enemy's weak to wind.
Yeah, wind and fire. Damn. Yeah, keep going, Morgana. You do one more, and then we'll switch over to Anne. But yeah, we're probably a little too strong for this area at this point. Most of the personas you'll find, or shadows you'll find around here, are the ones that you would find in Kamoshida's palace, so, or of a similar level to the ones you find in Kamoshida's palace. So we're a little too strong for them at this point, but that's all right. We'll be fine. There's a robust apron. It'll probably be better for Anne than what she's got, even if it doesn't have anything on it. Yeah, because she's got the magic +2 from her accessory, so I'm gonna go with that. It'll give her a little extra defense at this point, which she kind of needs. So now, even though you don't want to linger on the floor for too long, you almost always have more than enough time to explore the entirety of a floor, even with the threat of the Reaper being somewhere on the floor. So don't worry too much about that. Just explore every nook and cranny, and because especially if you find the exit before exploring the entire floor, just finish exploring the floor, because as soon as you find the exit, you can actually fast travel back to the exit and go down the floor without having to worry about it too much. So, yeah, we won't be in here for that long. Trying to think if I should do some like SP management, but we'll be good.
Yeah, victory.
More tin clasps, good. Then I won't have to worry about those.
That enemy was really weak.
Let's see. Nope, that looks like a dead end to me. It is an interesting test of your peripheral vision in here, though, because you got to kind of be mindful of, oh, hey, there could be a shadow here or there or there. So it's between looking at your mini-map and looking at everything else. Okay, there's the exit. So now we can keep going over here.
Running on the tracks really does a number on my feet.
You mean tires, right?
Aren't the tires technically his feet? Yeah, you'll get party banter occasionally while you're in here too. Most of it is pretty good. There's a lot of comedic ones that are in there that are pretty good.
Is it just me, or do I hear people whispering?
It's not just you. This is that kind of place.
Well, yeah, this is the public's palace, so you probably would hear people. Anyway, let's keep going. I believe there are 7 or 8 areas in Ayazbus, so we'll probably want to go from there. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any security level. Gotcha. And I'm sure that's never gonna happen, right? Oh, okay, we've got a target in this area. Sweet. So one of our side quests is actually available in this area, and as you can see by the intense-looking black hole directly in front of me, that would be where they are. So let's head that way and see what we can do about it.
Then
Yeah, let's head inside.
oh,
Ah, okay, so it's the shadow of that bully guy. I usually don't know the side quest characters very well, to be honest with you, because that's what they are. They're side quest shadow characters, so I usually don't bother to look into them too much. I'm just like, okay, we gotta fight this one. That's cool. And then I go in there. Well, we can't have that, so let's do something about it.
It's not my fault.
You're pushing your ideals on other people, dude. That's not good.
What was that?
You're placing the blame on someone else. Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Oh, jeez. Yeah, something like that. Well, the only reason you think we don't know anything is because you don't know anything, so your impression of us is that we don't know anything. When in reality, you're the one with no brain. Exactly. So he is a Jack Frost, but he is not a Jack Frost. This Jack Frost is not weak to fire, actually, and it does not nullify ice. I think, if I remember right, it's weak to curse attacks, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't care, though. I'm just going to try to knock him over with Lucky Punch. Well, that's no good. Okay, so what Fear does is it gives you a 50% chance of not actually being able to do anything. So, let me try to... Pulinpa would be nice to use right about here. I suppose we could always use Dormino with Anne until we get things together, though. So let me see if I can get rid of this Fear real quick. Nope. That's okay, though. Are you weak to Zio? I seem to recall you being weak to Zio. Nope, guess not. Okay, well, let's try putting him to sleep then. Nope. Okay. I also seem to recall him using Lucky Punch himself on people, so we gotta be a little careful, obviously. Oh, we don't have anybody for that. We do need this, though. There you go. But of course, because he is the enemy and I am the player, he will get critical hits every time he uses Lucky Punch, while I will never get any. So, you know, that's how that works. All the time. But he can be confused, so that's good. Now we can just kind of go to town on him from here. Yeah, let's give Saizo some attack. That way Inagami can do some big damage. But yeah, as you can see, not exactly weak to what he's normally weak to there. I think a Medea's in order. Right. It's usually how it goes. I have no luck, and they have all the luck. But now I have some money, so that's good. There's the other thing, by the way. These bosses are... Like, normal enemies, they'll throw away, say, 900, 1,000 yen, something like that. These bosses throw thousands of yen at you whenever you get a chance to confuse them. They're not all vulnerable to confuse, but some of them are. And in this particular instance, that's fantastic, because he just threw almost 10,000 yen at me. So, might be worth it to just kind of sit here for about 10 minutes and just do this. We'll see how it goes. I might kill him too fast. We'll get him down on HP and then we'll figure it out from there. I don't think... Let's see, he's the next one. Yeah, let's just do a Garu. We'll let him throw more money at me for a few minutes, and then we'll go from there. There you go! Look at that, and just like that, 20,000 yen for basically nothing. I think if we guard, we can avoid critical hits, so I might do another cycle of Pulinpa just for the hell of it. I know he's annoying. I'm sorry if it's annoying to anybody, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Of course, if I do that now, it's probably more worth it for me to just kill him because he'll try to Lucky Punch Saizo, and then that won't go well. We'll try it. Let's go one more round. If I can't get it this next time, well, too bad. There we go. Okay. So now we wait around to see if he throws more yen at me, and then we'll go from there. Sweet! Mo money. It does vary kind of wildly, though, as you get up on the amount of money that they throw at you. Give me back all the lunch money you stole, you fiend! It's a lot of lunch money. It's almost as much lunch money as some of my buddies from middle school owe me! Okay, one more. Alright, well, that's it. We're done. Goodbye! Oh, okay, guess not. Goodbye. There we go. Killed him with fire even though he wasn't weak to fire. Great. And you get a pretty good chunk of money for actually beating them too, so that's pretty good. It's usually worth it to check if these sub-bosses can be confused, because if they can, then you're sitting on a pretty big gold mine there.
I didn't have a choice.
Oh, so they took money from you? Man, now I kind of feel bad for taking all that money from him. Whoops. Oh boy. Yeah, so why don't you stand up for yourself against the bigger bully? Well, we can always look into this. There might be another Mementos request on this, so yeah, let's see. A little bit, yeah. Okay, we'll look into it. Yeah, definitely do that. And for defeating the first bully, we get some protein. Alright. We got that request done. On to the next one.
Well then.
Yeah, let's keep going. We can make more money. And I mean, as you can see, that was pretty fruitful because he only threw money at me a couple of times and we're already over 100,000 yen. So, yeah, it's pretty good, like I said, to always check. The sub-bosses are vulnerable to confuse, because if they are, you could use the money, trust me. The time that you spend in that area, by the way, also doesn't count towards the Reaper timer, so don't worry about that too much either. This looks like a dead end, okay. And so does this. Well, hang on, let's do this first. Okay, that's just further in. He's going that way. Smack! Anne was saying something there, but yeah, she might say it again.
Now's our chance to strike.
These guys are weak to fire, so I guess we could just do this.
I'll finish you. Finish it.
Nope. No such luck. Let's see. Who's got a fire skill? Is it just Eligor? Yeah, I need to refuse Eligor because I forgot to put Kuha on him. I didn't think I would need it, but it turns out I actually do need Kuha on him. So even though he has Rebellion now, that's pretty good, but I need to put Kuha on him for a later fusion that I do. Yeah, it's 2,000 yen for protein, so that 4-pack that I got, I knew it was pretty expensive. I didn't know exactly how much, but I got a feeling I was getting a good deal there. We could use Agi, Maragi, that is. I'd like to save Saizo's SP though, so he can keep Hulinpa-ing people though. So we'll switch over to Anne in a minute and have her do some more Agi. Plus, single target elemental spells at this point in the game are more accurate than multi-targeting ones. Later in the game we won't have to worry about that, but until then...
Panther.
Till then, I don't wanna mess around too much. I could actually use a Kodama for one of the fusions that I'm going to be doing very shortly, but I'd rather use my own Kodama because I think that one has some better skills, to be honest with you.
That enemy was really weak.
Well, consider where we are there, Morgana. Enemies around here will all be pretty weak. Oh, and there are more treasure chests, by the way, that are locked in Memento, so always keep some lockpicks with you, because you never know when you might come across one that's totally locked up. That's some grooved silver there. That's, I believe, a slightly better treasure than what you'd normally be able to get at this point. Like, normally that's available, like, in the next palace or something like that, so... Yeah, lots of good rewards down here. It's got good experience, you'll get some good money out of it, and it's all around a pretty good place to be.
I'll finish you. You should have done it.
Persona! Elagor!
So that's why I'm going to take advantage of it.
Looking cool, Joker. Not over yet. Get ready. Dance, Sonic. Watch him out.
I wonder if I should recruit this one.
He's so gorgeous, Panther.
Because it might be better than buying him back, because I know I'd waste about 4,500 yen to get my own back there. Who's got growth? Okay, so I need Genbu and Kodama for a fusion. Genbu has growth 1, and the only other skill that I really need to pass along is growth 1 and Defense Master. Plus Genbu's got 8 skills, so I'll automatically pass 3. Let's have a chat, you and me. So he's upbeat. You can ask me for something you want? Sure, I guess. Well, we were just fighting a bully, so I guess I'm not that mature anyway. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, that's totally unfair. What would be upbeat here? Be more persistent? Yeah, I feel like that's being pushy. Yeah, I'd say it's unfair. Okay, well, he gave me a life stone, so that's good. Couldn't get him this time. That's okay. There will be more where that came from.
Nice work, team.
Plus, that life stone is worth 1,000 yen by itself, so. So that'll work out. There's a dude right behind this door. And then, There we go. I was afraid he was gonna just bum rush me as soon as I walked in the door, but no, apparently not.
The first move is ours.
Okay, I think a Magaru's in order here. See how many we hit. Oh, but 1. Good. Good. And then... Yeah, we'll go over there.
We all did great, huh?
Nicely done, team.
Yeah! Victory!
And more tin clasps, good.
Good work. Keep it up.
As long as we keep getting a few raw materials, we won't have to worry about buying them and then wasting all of my precious money on them. Okay, next floor. Oh wow, we spent all that time just in area 2. Whoops. Oh well. Like I said, there's not that many areas in Aidsbus. I think it's, like I said, like 7, so... we should be able to make it through without too much trouble. That looks like a treasure. Also an enemy. Yeah, let's just run up on him. I guess they know who we are too.
Use electric moves. Those are its weakness.
And he gets a turn next. Let's see if I can lucky punch one of them down. Even though they're resistant, you can still punch them and get a critical occasionally. So, ha! Gotcha. Well, not that time, but at least I didn't get critted.
Persona! Hi, Pixie! There!
I was about to use Gyro. I was like, of course they're weak to wind after you just told me they were weak to electric.
Pass the baton.
Oops.
Get it, Skull.
Sorry, Obarion, you're not my Obarion. Stop! No, don't stop. Don't stop, just go.
Okay, guys. Let's do it.
Nicely done. Man, they weren't worth jack shit. Holy crap.
All right. Okay, we're done. Let's go.
Okay, so I think this one's glowing more because it is a locked chest, but we have plenty of lockpicks, so
Oh.
yeah, it is locked. We're good. Open it up. What's inside? An army vest, a unisex item. Very nice. Let's check that out. Might be better than a couple of things I've got. Well, it's not better than the Saint's tunic, but it is better than I think what Ryuji's got handled right now, and actually probably better than what Yusuke's got. Yeah, we trade endurance +1 for strength +1. I'm gonna say Yusuke should have this one. He's a little bit more, he could use the strength a little bit more because his hit all strength move is a little more accurate than Rampage is, so I'll give it to him. Where to next? Gotta go to the right somewhere, so I guess we'll just go process of elimination here.
Shadow spotted.
I see him. I don't know how I'm stealthing it up with a boss, but you know. You'd think they'd just hear the engine or the tires or something like that, or the clanking on the rails and be like, what the hell? But apparently that's not how it works. You're weak to electric, right?
Use electric moves. Those are its weakness. I'll finish you. I missed. Really?
Well, you're doing the best you can there, Morgana. If you miss a couple of times, whatever.
You're mine.
Joker took one out. All right.
There!
Joker took one out. All right.
Alright. Let's do this, Ryuji.
Pass the baton.
Persona! Captain Kidd!
What's the matter?
Nice.
That was incredible, Skull.
Very well done.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
Anything else in here?
Piece of cake.
Nope, nothing. Usually if you open up a door like that and it leads to a big room and they don't say, hey, a treasure chest, then there's nothing else in that room except for whatever else, like a shadow or what have you. Nothing this way. So I guess the exit must be somewhere down this
By
hall.
the way, you did all the necessary shopping, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly necessary.
I was gonna say, define necessary.
The first move is ours.
Okay, well, I remember you guys are weak to these.
It's almost scary how good I am.
That's why you missed the first time, right? Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Powered up from the baton pass.
Actually, no, let's pass this along. Actually, I think either one of them has a skill that's good. Let's see. Yeah, Ryuji, he's got more SP.
Do it! I
Another
got
baton
this!
pass.
Persona! Let's go, Captain!
Enemy defeated.
Serves
So
you
give
right.
me more.
Alright, time for some pay!
Finish him.
I can't remember in this game if when the level disparity between you and the enemies is really high, like if they run away from you out on the field. In previous Persona games, if you had so many levels that you were way higher than the enemies in the area, they would run away from you out on the field map rather than trying to fight you in some cases. I don't know if that happens in this game. I've never really given any of the shadows an opportunity to run away, to be honest with you. Nice, a revival bead. That's good, because we can't get those right now.
My whip handling's starting to look pretty good, huh?
What are you asking me, Ann?
Like you're starting to look like a dominatrix.
You mean she didn't look like that before? Okay. So we found the platform. Let's head down to Area 4. And yes, this is a rest area, so now we can fast travel to and from this area if we so choose. Yeah, it looks like they're getting on a train, maybe? Well, you never know, Ryuji. We don't know how things work down here, so I guess it's picking people up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's the question, isn't it? Possibly, yeah, or just deeper into Mementos anyway.
Hey,
That's a rest area. Yeah, a waiting room. Well, good. Let's have a break here then. It's like a safe room in a palace, basically. Yeah. So yeah, you'll occasionally find these, usually at about the halfway point of the particular paths in Mementos that you're on. Now, later areas are longer, so those will have more than one rest area, but I think they will anyway. I seem to remember there being at least one path that has a couple of rest areas. I could be remembering wrong, though. But the point is, you'll occasionally find them, and then this is where you can travel back to the entrance and save your game and do all that other good stuff, so... We are, unfortunately, though, not quite level 19 yet. I'm almost there. It figures I'm always almost to that level when I'm down around here. How's Yusuke doing on experience, by the way? How far behind is he? 788. He's not that far behind. I'll probably want to get him in here soon. Like, maybe the next time Ryujin levels up, I'll put Yusuke in the party for him instead. But yeah, that's our goal, is getting to level 19 here today, because that will unlock quite a few fusions for us there. Let's talk about Mementos. No, because we can't have them. Yeah, we technically have our shadows already because they're our personas. Right. Right, exactly. That was his cognition of her, not her shadow. Right. Right, exactly. I guess you could call it that.
What are your thoughts?
How's everybody doing?
hey.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, so we're a little tired, but we can keep going. So let's keep exploring.
Shall we go?
There's only a few more floors to go in Aitzbus anyway, so... And we have one more request to do, which is further down from us. I think you can check that if I remember right, but I'm not 100% sure how to do that. Oh, right. Yeah, I think you could check it, but I'm not 100% sure how to do that. I'll have to figure that out later. I think we're almost there, though. Well, right. Not quite there yet, though. We'll get there. So, in the meantime, let's just keep exploring. Inagami, how are you doing, by the way? You're probably... Well, you're not quite close yet, but you'll get there. Just need to keep you in the party for whenever I'm romping around and fighting other things. Oh, hey, a Bareth. Man, Lucky Punch doesn't exactly have the best hit rate, does it? You're weak to ice. Do I have anything that has ice other than Genbu right now? I really don't. Damn. I really don't want Genbu to get any experience out of this. I know it's kind of mean, but like...
Guns are useless.
I guess I could just... do this.
All right.
There we go. And then just do this. He's not immune to physical attacks, so we'll just kind of whip him good. See if he throws money. Nope. Okay, die. Just trying to keep Inagami in there so that Inagami can get those levels that it needs. We'll get there, but I mean, 11 experience isn't going to make or break it, but
All right.
it's 11 experience that it wouldn't have gotten otherwise.
Didn't even break a sweat.
What is down this way? Looks like another shadow. Not quite going to be able to ambush that one, unfortunately.
3 of them, but we're the better team. It's almost scary how
We're the better team because we can spam gunfire.
All right. The baton pass
I was going to say, please don't just hit the one.
now.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
And from Anne, apparently. At this point, I've honestly just given up calling them by their code names. I mean, it would make sense for me to do that, but I'll just stick to the one. I have enough trouble remembering the one. There's a breeze scarf from Morgana. Let's check that out. I don't think it'll be better than what he's got, but... yeah, not quite. Gives him some agility, but that's okay. We can sell that, so no big deal. Get us more money. Oop, I think I missed some dialogue there because I was checking my map. My bad. Sorry, Ryuji. You can say what you wanted to say there if you want now. I'm not going to hold you back or anything. Turn around. There you go. I knew you could do it, Mr. Shadow.
Now's our chance to strike. Go! Use electric moves. Those are
Okay,
its
well,
weakness.
Zio's going to be good all the way around here. Of course, Agi will also be good, so I'll have to keep that in mind.
Persona! Not finish you.
Persona! Elagor! Go down!
Joker took one out. All right.
Do it!
Not
My
over
turn!
yet.
Whip him, Persona!
You did it, Skull.
Persona!
You did it, Skull.
You go!
Another baton pass. Persona! Coming! Whack the map. You're so gorgeous, Panther. Do it with style.
Okay.
Finish it.
Well, that was easy enough.
The beautiful rose has thorns.
Actually, looking at the time that I've got, so far we're making pretty good time in this area, so I might actually be able to do more than just go to the dungeon and then be done today. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to beat the next boss. Of course, we'll also see whether or not it's vulnerable to confusion. Usually, if you don't get confusion the first or second time you use it, they're probably not vulnerable to it, so... Actually, thinking about it, I probably should have saved on the rest floor there, but that's okay. We'll be okay. Wonder why. I guess we'll figure it out as we go. Couple extra pads. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Shadow! Man, there's a ton of these guys down here.
The first move is ours.
Persona! Elagor! Ravage them!
Joker took one out. All right.
Do it!
Not over yet.
Persona!
You did it, Skull.
Persona! Eat this!
Go, Skull. Pathetic.
I was gonna say, well, that's not good, but he gets another turn, so... Oh my god, wow. Didn't expect that. Just knock this one down. Then we can pass it, and we can give him one more chance. You gotta hit this Oberion there, Ryuji. There you go.
Go, Captain!
You did it, Skull. This is a holdup.
Alright, time for some pain!
He only wasted, like, what, 12 SP there? 8 SP after all was done. That's alright, we got enough to get through.
Okay.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
Tell that to Ryuji. Ha! I'm being a little hard on him, I know. Oh, okay. So this isn't exactly the same layout. Probably the exit's right around here.
Now's our chance to strike. Go.
Do we need healing? No, I guess we don't.
Persona. Not finish you.
Morgana might need some in a few minutes, but let's go. We'll be alright. There's enough of them at this point where I'm not too bothered by giving Genbu this.
You're mine!
Joker took one out.
okay?
Good work. Keep it up.
Okay, another door, and then a dead end. Let's see what's in this door. Ah, the exit. Good. And another door. Where this one leads. Nowhere. Okay. So one last area over here, and then I can show off that.
Those are actually pretty easy to move in.
I could never wear this out in public, though.
No, probably not, Anne. Probably wouldn't be so good for your modeling career. The tabloids might eat that shit up.
You know, lately it's felt like someone's been staring at me in class.
I wonder who that could be. Uh-oh, Archangel.
Let's do it. This one's weak to curse attacks.
I don't think I have any curse attacks. Well, Lucky Punch it is. Do I have any curse attacks? No, I don't. Well, that's alright. We don't need them. I can just pew limp by him. There we go. And now it's easy pickings. Thanks, buddy. That's 1,000 yen you gave me.
We're done here. Let's go. Nice work, team.
Oh, good. We got a level up to level 19. Sweet. Nice job, Joker. Of course, I say I'm not going to call them by their code names, and then what do? Whoops.
Look,
Treasure chest.
treasure chest. Why don't we crack it open?
See if there's any other enemies over here. Nope. Doesn't look like it. So once we crack this treasure chest open, I can actually use the fast travel thing to travel down the floor. So that's what we'll do.
Now's our chance to strike. Go. That should have done it.
Still not having any luck with that Lucky Punch, huh, Morgana? That's okay. We'll make it work.
Joker took one out. All right.
Serves you right. Let's go.
Okay, guys. Let's do it.
All right.
That's all it takes for me.
Okay, so let's see what's in this fancy treasure chest.
Oh.
We have enough lockpicks, so let's do it. What's in here? A camo collar. Okay, what does that do? Excuse me. It's for Morgana, so... evade physical low. The magic +4 from the E-collar is pretty good, though. I think we'll keep that on for now. If it was, like, if I was on Merciless or something like that, I might consider getting as much physical defense as I could, but yeah, we're not. So yeah, you can just press R1 right there and travel to a lower area from here, so.
Oh.
And I guess this is where the final shadow is.
Scary.
Well, you can see that just from looking at her.
I should have known.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. First, let's auto-recover real quick. And we should have enough everything in order to do this. We unfortunately can't save in this area right now because there's a shadow in it, so... But I think we should be okay. Famous last words. Someone wrote the calling card. It wasn't me. Yeah, that is kind of wrong. Well, maybe because you force him to. Right. No, that's not how that works. You're blinding your own self to his true feelings, and yes, you are entirely delusional.
All about me.
No, ordering people around is a privilege. It's something that you get to do because you became CEO of a company or someone else who's up on a high horse. And even then, it's not exactly a good thing. It's frowned upon. So being able to do it just because your grades are good and you're pretty doesn't make any sense. Oh, great. She took her bra off. Fantastic.
You're going down.
No, that's not even close to true. I don't think she's weak to anything in particular. So I guess we'll try Lucky Punch again. Oh shit, I got one. Nice. Okay, we're actually not going to all-out attack here. We're going to break formation and pass to Joker to see if she can be confused. Let's check it out.
The baton pass made you stronger.
Probably not.
You're going down.
Man, that's pretty strong there. Let's try one more time. Nope. So she's probably immune to it. Let's see if she's immune to forget. She resists physical. Okay, well that's a good thing to know. Let's do Terrunda on her. She can probably use that. And Medea is in order.
That's a big help.
Ow. I'm gonna have to get Inagami back in here in a few moments. Let's retcon to her while we've got him out here. And then just go to town with our magical attacks. I could use Terukaja on Anne there. I think I'll do that. She's our best magical attacker for right now. So. Oh, I might have found her weakness. Yes, I did. Now we're gonna do this. You don't want to be confused, then you will die! Nicely done. Okay, so let's Medea again. That Terrunda will probably last the rest of the fight, so we should be okay from here. Even with that going on, we should be okay. I'm just gonna keep Inagami out here. I can use Snap, so I guess she resists that too. Well, that's too bad. Get her, Anne! Nice. Yeah, that could have ended pretty badly for the entire party there if I had let her use a physical attack after that charge, so... But we got her all the same. Alright. Hey, got it! Inagami got another level. Genbu I'm not so worried about, but Inagami, good. Very good. Plus, everybody except Yusuke got to level 19 there, so that's good. He's him, actually, not yours. Yeah, why don't you ask him? I'm pretty sure he will tell you the truth. Well, then why were you trying to be overbearing on him in the first place if you're scared of him?
What was I doing?
Well, you'll never be more than friends with him now. Too frickin' bad for you.
Yeah.
Right. Alright, what do we get this time? A whip sword. And we've completed our second request. Sadism is just a sign of love. That's a pretty good weapon, actually, for Anne there, so let's give that to her. Yeah, quite a bit more powerful and more accurate, so that's good. Equip that. Alright, and now that we're down here, we can check this door. Let's check it out. And because we defeated Shadow Madarame, we opened up this door as well. Right, exactly. And because of that, we can head down to the next area in Mementos, the Path of Chemda. Man, this place seems pretty oppressive. But anyway, we won't be doing anything in Chemda right now because, again, we don't have any side quests down here, so we're not going to worry about it. So let's go back up to the end of Path of Ayat's Bus, and we'll head back to the top. Actually, how close is Yusuke to a level? 130 experience? That is a little bit of a ways. I think we'll hold off on that. But yeah, we can fast travel all the way back to the top from here because it's either a rest area or the end of an area. So we got our 2 side quests in here done for now, so that's good enough. I'm ready to call quits on Mementos for the day, so that's good. First things
just
first,
add
let me
this.
save it while I'm up here, since we've got a lot of fusing to do now. Let's see here. Let me look at my notes real quick so I can look at the ones we want to do. I will have a chance to refuse Eligor in just a moment, though, so that'll be good. But I actually don't need to refuse him until level 20, because that's when the persona that I actually need Kuha on is going to be available as level 20. So I'm not worried about it for right now. Anyway.
Do you need something?
Yes, you can also access the Velvet Room from here in Memento. So even though it wasn't available the last time we were here, it's available now. And it will be available for the rest of the game, so in here anyway. Okay, so we saved it. There's, like I said, quite a few personas we can fuse right now. I need to make some room first, though. So we're gonna delete this Pixie, because it's easy to buy back. And then I need to buy Kodama. Oh, I need to register Inagami first, because Inagami has got level 16, and I'm going to have to basically fuse him and then rebuy him in a few minutes here. So let's see. I could do up to 4 fusions today if I don't mind purchasing a few things. I'm actually going to have to rebuy Inagami a couple of times, but that's okay. Alright, well anyway, let's register first.
How goes the rehabilitation?
Before we do
You'd like to
anything
read,
else.
you want to register? Are you sure?
There we go.
Read here.
So now, a few fusions that I'm going to be doing here are actually pretty important. So let's check and see what we can do. We need Kodama back.
This persona? A fee is required.
So I'll take that.
This is your power.
And we can fuse that into something. Yes, we can fuse that into something very good. Very good.
Time for
So,
some rehabilitation.
Genbu has Defense Master right now, right? So I'm going to want to pass that up into the next thing that I go to. And luckily for us, there is actually a persona that you can fuse Genbu into that has access to the next master skill that gives us an auto buff at the beginning of battle, Speed Master. And you
wish
can
to
just fuse
perform
it
an
straight up into it
execution.
using Genbu and Kodama. So let's do that with Suzaku.
I see. A
Another
fine
of the
persona
Suling.
indeed.
You know me and those guys. I like my Suling guys there. And we'll actually get it to a pretty good level as well because of our rank with Yoshida there. We'll actually get it up to level 21, which is getting it fairly close to where it needs to be in order to get access to Speedmaster. I think it gets it at 24, so it won't have that far to go once we get there. It also has Fry by default, which is very good. And I can pass every skill over to it, so I could pass Bufu. Well, I have to pass Growth 1 and Defense Master. I have Rakunda on Inagami, so I'm going to keep that in mind and keep that handy. No, let's do it first, and then
Select
we'll
the
figure it
skills
out.
you'd like to enhance.
I don't really need Mabufu up on anything going up from here. We can get access to that in a little while, so let's just do regular Bufu. So we have access to Bufu and Fry. We'll have Geru and Zio on High Pixie, so that's not a problem. We'll keep Aha up here, so that way I have access to that. Patra or Energy Drop would be nice. Actually, Energy Drop would be the nicest out of those, because Morgana has Patra, so I don't need it that badly, but Energy Drop would be nice to have. Maybe I should put that on there instead of Bufu, because, I mean, Bufu's nice, but if I'm going to have Yusuke in the party to do that as well, then it won't be a huge deal. Let me look at my other personas that I'm going to fuse. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. Let's take Bufu off. We'll put Aha, Energy Drop, Growth 1, and Defense Master on Suzaku there. That way we have access to a couple of elements that we don't normally have access to. We will gain access to Bufu in a different way very shortly, though, so don't worry about that too much. So yeah, let's fuse up a Suzaku.
Now for a rebirth.
And we can skip it, which means it's good to go. Good. I really like Suzaku. I just like its design. Unfortunately, it's a low-level Persona in this game. In Persona 4, it was a high-level Persona, but we'll make do with what we've got. At least this way I have it early in the game instead of having to wait too long for it. So Suzaku got Ominous Words, which I believe, has a chance to despair foes. So we've got access to some good status ailments here, but we don't really need them that badly. We also don't need Terrunda that badly because Terrunda, well, we have Anne for that, so it's not a huge deal. Ma Fry, it gets at level 22, so that'll be pretty good. Unfortunately, we won't need that badly. Like I said, multi-targeting attacks are not really that as important as the single targeting ones. Yeah, he looks pretty cool, I think. So, but yeah, this'll do with what I needed it for. And 20 agility to start out is pretty good for Saizo there. Unfortunately, as long as Inagami's in the party, I'm probably not gonna, have Suzaku be the front runner in the party for a little bit here, but we'll get there. I might have it be the front runner when I'm fighting regular mooks and then just switch to Inagami. That might not be a terrible idea. But let's rearrange Suzaku's abilities here first. So we'll put Eiha up here, we'll put Ominous Words there, we'll put that there and that there. Actually, no, let's put this here. Put that there. He's a little bit of a jack of all trades here, Suzaku is. That's okay. And then we'll do this to plop him up on top. So that's good. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll have Suzaku out in front because Defense Master will be nice to have, and then we'll swap him out for Inagami in each fight. Because Saizo will be the first person to go in each fight now because it is unparalleled agility there. Okay. Let me go over to my list again here. What else are we going to fuse? I actually have an angel in my party right now for the next fusion that I want to do, and it's probably the most important fusion in terms of elemental attacks for this portion of the game, because you don't have access to anybody who can use psionic skills for right now, and we still haven't had access to people who can use psionic skills previously to this, but there are a couple of mini-bosses in the next main palace who are weak to psionic abilities, and we're about to get a really, really good one.
Justine, you have registration, are you sure?
So that's what we're going to do. I don't need anything out of the compendium to do it, so let's do this and that. And we need to fuse Inagami with Angel to make Leonon Sheed.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Yeah, actually pretty powerful there. Now, I think the only problem... Oh, actually, I can pass Kuha up to you anyway, and you have Rakunda to start with, so I don't need to worry about that too much. So I guess I don't need to refuse Eligor. Well, good, good. Then I can just take that right off of my list here. Let's do that. I was thinking that Leonon Sheed couldn't learn Kuha because it is a psionic persona primarily, but it also learns dark curse skills later on, I should say. Not dark skills, curse skills.
Looks pretty tough.
That's good.
Select the skills you'd like
And
to
because
inherit.
it's lovers and we have a rank 5 in the lovers confidant, it'll actually gain a pretty good amount of levels out of this, so we should be good. Eligor's getting fused into something else, right? Let's see. Not at this level yet, so I don't need Agi too badly just yet. And actually, that works out pretty good because the thing that I fuse Eligor into at the next level can just take Agi instead of Kuha. So that works for me. Okay, so let's put Kuha on here. We could put Pulinpa on here, and I guess just, hang on to it, but we won't get Confuse Boost out of Leonon Sheed here, I don't think. Let me look at the GitHub and see where you can get Confuse Boost at. Yeah, do that. Just to double check before I do the fusion, because if you can get Pulinpa from something else that's a little bit later, like something that I can get an Arcana Burst on, would make it a lot easier. Confuse Boost. Nope, just Inagami and Onmoraki, so we're not, those are both low-level personas, so I could stick Pulinpa on, but Inagami's going to have access to that, so no big deal. I don't need... Well, Dia might not be bad, actually. But I don't need Growth 1 on Leonon Sheed, though, so... Or do I? Actually, it might not be a bad thing, because I want to get Leonon Sheed's last skill there as well. And she'll get levels out of this, but she won't get that many, so maybe I should do that. So we'll do Kuha... We'll do... Actually, Dazzler might be a good thing, too. So we'll do Kuha, Dazzler. Inagami has Terrakaja covered. Well, hang on. Okay.
Choose the inherited
So
skills.
we'll do Kuha,
inmate.
Dazzler. We'll do Growth 1, and yeah, we'll do Dia.
It will receive some new power. Girls, let us begin.
Okay, so that takes care of that. Got some more status effects, including another thing that can use Mare and Karen there. So there's Leonon Sheed. Seems a little flirtatious, which I guess makes sense considering it's the Lover's Arcana. Maybe she's a better actor than Anne, I don't know.
Okay.
But she got some good stats out of that level up as well. And she's pretty close to the next level too, so... But yeah, she gets Mamudo, which gives you a chance to kill every enemy on the screen with Curse Elemental skill there, but it's not that great, to be honest with you. I would, however, like to get both Masai and her final skill, because her final skill is the level 2 single-targeting Curse Elemental attack, not an upgrade to Mudo, but an upgrade to Aha there. So we'll want to get that, so that's why I put Growth 1 on her. Okay, so that frees up a little more space for us there. What else do I need in order to fuse this stuff up? I need to rebuy Inagami, and I need to buy Kopa Tengu. Okay, I can do that. First, let's
Done already.
reset up Leonon Sheed's stuff there. So let's see, Sayo, Kuha. We'll put Mamudo up here, even though I'm not going to use it for that. Growth 1 can go down here. How did I do it for Suzaku? I did the healing skill first, then I did this down here. Okay, that works. Stick you up near the top there. There we go. Good personas so far, good personas. Couple more fusions that we can do, although it will only eventually result in one new persona for us, but it's a pretty powerful one, so that will help us out.
How
You'd like to read registration.
We'll register
You'd like to
these
register
guys. There we go. And then let's
These are the
view the
paths you
personas
walk.
there. I need to get Inagami back, and I need to get a Kopa Tengu. Okay, so let's do that. Inagami,
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona?
please
This
and thank
is your
you.
Power.
Yeah, a little bit of money that we have to spend to do it, but that's okay. I want to get Kopa
persona-
Tengu because Kopa Tengu actually has access to Mageru right now, so that's good.
A fee is required. This is
And that's
your
what we
power.
need for a specific fusion. And if you've been paying attention to the Strength Confidant, you'll know what fusion that is.
Time for you wish now choose.
Let's go do that. So if we fuse Inagami with Kopa Tengu, we can get a Matador, and Matador needs to have Mageru in order to do the Strength Confidant rank 3 there. I don't very much care for Matador's stats, so I won't try to like redo it in order to get better stats there. It does get a significant boost to its experience though because of our Death Confidant being at rank 7. And that means that we'll get access to one of the best physical skills in the game, Swift Strike. This skill is ridiculous because it's guaranteed so long as it hits to hit 3 times, and it may sometimes hit 4 times. It actually deals more damage per pound than most single targeting physical skills from now until about level 60. It's insane. So I'm definitely going to be using and abusing the shit out of that skill. But we need to get it on something that has a little bit higher strength, and that's what our next fusion is going to be, so we'll work on that. So I need Mageru. I'll probably put Baisudi up as well. Probably want Snap. And do I need anything else to go up? No, that's about it. Okay.
Choose the inherited
So Mageru
skills,
for
inmate.
sure. Snap. I can put Baisudi up on you as well. And then... would I want Rakunda? I mean, Inagami's got that covered, but I kind of do want it. Yeah, we'll put Rakunda up on you.
it will receive significant power.
Let's do it.
Now for a rebirth.
And that gets us the Matador. Well, only temporarily there, Matador. We won't have you for too long. But we will appreciate you while we have you. That's for sure.
Okay.
So he gets Swift Strike and Trigger Happy, which is a skill that works for guns there. It automatically increases your critical hit rate with guns. So that's also pretty nice. I don't think I'll be having that too... I don't think I'll be passing that up because I don't actually plan upon using guns for more than just hitting weaknesses in this game. But it is pretty good because the highest level single targeting gun skill has a high chance of critical already. So if you pass Trigger Happy up into something that has that skill, and then you have the skills that increase gun damage, you can see how it just sort of snowballs downhill until you get thousands of physical damage out of a single skill. I will put it on Matador just in case I change my mind, but I don't think I'll be changing my mind anytime soon. Maybe for New Game Plus, because we'll need all of the damage we can get there. But
Are you finished?
yeah, for right now we won't need to worry about that. Okay, so 2 more fusions that we'll need to do in order for me to get what I need here. Let me fix Matador's stuff first there, and then we'll go from there. Stick Swift Strike up here, Snap over here, Trigger Happy can go down here, Sai can go below Magaru, which can go up here, this can go up here, and yeah, that looks good to me. I mean, Matador is good. It's good for him to be your physical persona, but there's actually a persona that I can make that is a little bit better on the physical end of things for right now, that actually is at the same level as Matador there, so that's what we're going to do. Anything new in the chat? Nope, not yet. Okay. I've been sitting on my notes for like 5 minutes here, so that's why I haven't looked at the chat recently. Sorry. Anyway, let's have a chat with the twins about their Matador with Magaru there.
Now. Oh.
I did.
Indeed.
Sweet. Well, that takes care of that, so let's rank them up while we're here.
See?
Get a social, well, a confidant rank without passing time, which is always a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll keep going. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I understand. What is my next task? You got 4 of the first few personas in Kamoshida's Palace? Good. Well, that's good. It's good to kind of recruit the first few personas that you can get there because you can't normally fuse the lowest end ones. So the more that you have for yourself there, the more fusions will be available to you from there. And then it just kind of branches out like a big butterfly effect, basically, once you do that. So that's good. I'm glad you got a good start on that. You don't need to get too many of them to start with because they're available if you miss them on the path of Kimranut, which is the first area of Mementos that you go to. But yeah, so you can always get them later, but it's easier to get them when you first see them, I find. Less of a side trip you have to make. Well, I've been putting my money where my mouth is. I keep having to buy personas from you guys. What do you even do with yen in here anyway? Like, what the hell? Do they just go shopping on the town with my money? I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm surprised Igor would let them out to do that. Well, there is that. What do you mean you're not the one that wrote it? Did Igor write it for you?
Excuse me?
Oh my god. A little headstrong there, huh, Caroline? I mean, that's a possibility. Oh, really? Then who wrote the list? Yeah, hey, where's my reward? I'm gonna say it just to be an ass.
Shut up!
I'm not reading too far into this. You guys are funny. Oh, okay. Well, maybe he did write it. I mean, you never know.
Hey, inmate!
Well, who else is here besides you three? Like, come on. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about the average level thing there, Conker. I think the average level might be getting skewed slightly higher as well, because there's quite a few people who are following ENB's guide for playing the game, and he recommended grinding on like the first day that you get any free time in the palace there. So a lot of people's levels are higher, and I found that myself as well. A lot of the levels that people have in the party's average level section on the network there, it's higher than what you really need to be in order to complete everything. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Just use it as a sort of guideline to be kind of around that level. Like, I think a lot of people, if I remember right, the average level when we did Kamoshida's Palace was like level 12 or something like that, which is insane. Like, there's no reason to get to that level. I beat Kamoshida just fine at level 10, so you'll be alright even if you're a little lower than their level. So I wouldn't worry too much. Well, yeah, I'll do my best. And that gets us rank 3 of the Strength Confidant there, and a new ability from them as well, Lockdown. What that does is it's basically a new way that you can treat your personas. You can have them be put in solitary confinement, believe it or not, and what that will do is it will allow them to learn a new skill that gives them a resistance to a particular element or a particular status. Usually it prioritizes the element that they're weak to, but not always. So that's pretty good. It's unfortunately not incredible at this point, though. We'll be getting an upgrade to it later that's much better, so I'm probably not going to put anything in lockdown for right now.
All right.
Yeah, that's one of the things about the combat in this game, Conker, is that if you're not careful in any one particular fight, especially in the early game there, when, you know, money is tight and your personas aren't necessarily the most powerful things and you haven't had a lot of time to put all of the best abilities on them, one wrong move in a battle can put you in a pretty bad spot. So just be careful. Make sure you save often and all that other, you know, good stuff for early game RPG advice. You'll be okay. So yes, we can train our personas to get resistances to things, and what it does is you have to keep it in lockdown for a certain number of days. So if you're going in between like palace entries and stuff like that in Mementos, like if you're not going to be going to Mementos or a palace for a large number of days there, it's pretty nice to hand them in there, and then when they're ready and they have their new skill, Caroline and Justine will, I think, IM you and let you know that your persona is ready. So I don't know how they got our phone number, but no big deal.
Now.
So who else am I fusing?
Farewell.
So the next fusion is a Flauros with the Terukaja skill. That one's pretty easy because the personas that you need to fuse Flauros actually have Terukaja as a part of their default skills, so it's pretty easy to do. Unfortunately, we don't have access to that until level 25, so yeah, we won't do that just yet. And we need to get a couple more ranks before they unlock their next ability with us, so that's something that we'll do. No big deal. Just like the last time. Yeah, that's I'm not that surprised, to be honest with you, because like I said, in the early game, you got to be real careful. Because one wrong move could mean some bad things going on. I'm going to keep Matador down here because we don't actually need him for the next couple of fusions that we're doing.
I'll just add this.
So let's do this real quick now that we got that all out of the way. And then let's talk with Igor, and we'll register him.
Do you have...
Train
take care
personas.
of 'em.
Whoops, yeah, I forgot. Now this is here. So yeah, you can put a persona into lockdown right here. That will allow them to learn a new skill, a resistance, as it were. And I think sometimes they can also learn dodge abilities, if I remember right. So that kind of throws it into the mix and makes it a little bit complex, but you pretty much just want the resistance skills, although unfortunately they can't get skills like a null of an element or an evade of an element, and those would be really nice. That's later when we get the upgrade to this, so I usually don't use the regular lockdown. There's a better lockdown that we get later.
Justine, you want to register? Are you sure?
So I probably won't make use of that for right now.
Read here.
Okay, so what else do I need here? I'm going to be fusing Eligor out in a moment. I need a Mandrake in order
This
to do it.
persona, you'll withdraw this persona. This is your power.
And then after I do that, I need to... Actually, that's it. I have every persona that I need to fuse at this point. So the amount of money that we have should be basically as much as it is right now for the rest. So we need to fuse Eligor with Suzaku to get Anubis. No, that's not quite going to work at this point. But we need to fuse it with Mandrake to get Ippon Datara.
But not impressive.
Yeah, it's not that impressive a persona, but we need it in order to fuse something else here. Unfortunately, even though he's strong against fire, he can't learn fire skills, so that kind of sucks, but we'll work on that. Sharp Student might be good. What can I give him? 2 skills? I have Energy Drop already, and I have Peel and Pa. Actually, I don't have Peel and Pa unless I buy Inagami back. Well, I'm going to do that anyway, so no big deal.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
So I guess we'll go with Rebellion and Sharp Student then.
Its power will be nothing unusual. I see.
And we got the one-legged blacksmith, Ippon Datara. Temper my masks. Make them from adamantium. But yeah, I need to just fix his skills, and then we can do one last fusion, and we're done for today in Mementos. We'll probably stick around, though. I'll probably do a couple more days in-game just to get them done. So let's fix his skills real quick. We can put that down there, and that's all we needed to do there, so that's good. I mean, he isn't bad, though. He has strength against light and dark skills, so you'll have a lot less of a chance of getting killed by something like Kuha or not Kuha, Hama or Mudo if you're fighting enemies that have those. He's just really slow, though, and he doesn't gain any experience from an Arcana Burst because we don't have the Hermit Social Confidant just yet. So that's why I'm not really a big fan.
I'll just add this.
He was pretty good in the last game, though. In Persona 4, I made him pretty good. He was in a different Arcana, though, in the last game, so that makes the difference.
How goes the...
Justine, Regis, you'd like to register this?
Okay, and one last fusion. Let's take Matador, fuse him with Ippon Datara, and that will get us our new persona that will be our physical attacker for probably a little while here, Oni.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Yeah, he's really good because he gets a good Arcana Burst out of his attacks there. He's really physically strong. He has good endurance and agility. He's strong against physical and gun attacks. He's just all around fantastic. I really like him. I like him a lot better than Matador there, just because he's just so much better, I find. He just works so well at this point. Let me see if I can get him better.
Looks pretty tough.
This there.
Looks pretty tough.
I
see.
No.
I
Gotta
see.
get strength out of it. That probably would have been fine. Well, it's there again, but that's okay.
Looks pretty tough.
I don't want him to get magic. Okay, that's good. Let's get that.
Select the
I don't
skills
want him to get
above
magic
command.
out of this, so that's pretty much all I was looking for. So we need Swift Strike because it's way better than Rampage. Far and away better than Rampage. This is pretty good too, Sledgehammer. He's got Snap already. I would kind of like to have him have Baisudi because I don't think anybody else has that. Trigger Happy would be good to pass up. Sharp Student would be good. There's so many good skills that I could pass up. This and this I'll have access to, though, on other personas. I think I have access to Rebellion on other personas. I don't have access to Baisudi anywhere else. I have Dazzler, so we don't need Sledgehammer that badly. We should have Baisudi. Tsukukaja is probably good to have. Yusuke has Tsukukaja, but it's good for more than one person to have it, so... Actually, I might switch that out because Trigger Happy and Sharp Student are here. Although, if I'm being honest, I'm really basically just going to be spamming Swift Strike with him like all the time, so I don't know that I'll necessarily need all that.
It will receive a fraction of power.
It's okay, though. But yeah, I definitely wanted to get the Confidant with Strength to rank 3 here first before I did anything else and fuse him because he gets more experience from the Arcana Burst out of it.
Girls, let us begin.
So there we go. I have for myself, is he an ogre? Is he a troll? I don't really know what he'd be considered, but... Okay, I guess I'm cool with that. Just don't eat my friends, okay? They're kind of important to me.
Okay.
Alright, nice levels there. Agility could have been a little better, but that's okay. He gets Giant Slice out of the level, so that means he's basically Inagami 2.0 at this point. He can't use Pulimpa, but that's fine. He'll be fine without it. No big deal. Okay, and I think we're done now with all of the fusing that we could do. I just need to buy back Inagami because I'm going to need it for another fusion in a little while. And of course, I also need to get Confuse Boost, so we're going to buy that back
You change
because
your
of
mind?
that. Let me just fix Oni's skills there first real quick. And then we'll be good to go. Yeah, he's so strong. Look at that. 21 strength and an attack that hits everything. I'm going to rampage, to coin a phrase from the skill that he has. I'm just going to destroy this game at this point because of all that. Yeah, that looks good to me. So let's see. We've got Baisudi on you. We've got Energy Drop on somebody else, and we've got Patra. Yeah, you've got Energy Drop. You've got Baisudi. I've got Diorama. Oh, I had Baisudi here. Well, that's okay. I can always, there's other skills that he'll get, and I can get rid of Baisudi instead later on, so no big deal. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's just grab Inagami, and then we'll be ready to go.
Justine, you'd like to register this? Read here.
Where are you, Inagami? There you are.
This persona, you'll withdraw this persona.
So yeah, we're a little poorer than we were. We're probably back down to about where we were when we were fighting that Jack Frost guy. So, but that's okay. We've got some treasures to sell. We've got some extra gear that we don't need to sell, and we've got a ton of good personas going into the next palace. We are stacked in terms of our power for the next palace. So that'll be good for us. Let's get Inagami near the top, though, because he's going to be our primary focus until, I believe we need to get him to, yeah, we need to get him to 19 in order to get Confuse Boost there. But once we do, trust me, it will be well worth all of the effort. We're going to have to buy him back, though, at some point here soon, though. Because we're going to fuse him into something else once I get to level 20 that also is going to need Growth 1 on it, and then we'll buy him back. And there's another persona that I can fuse him into at level 20 as well, but we're not going to fuse that until I get Confuse Boost, because that's the persona I want to actually pass Confuse Boost up through. But yeah, look at that. We are absolutely stacked for the rest of this part here. We also have a Chariot persona, a Lover's persona. We don't need to buy Pixie right now because Leon Sheed's going to be in our party for a while. Shisa is going to be in our party for a little while as well. Shisa's going to be in the party until we get Confuse Boost on Inagami, actually, because that's when I'm going to want to fuse it into something else. We got Oni. We are absolutely stacked, ladies and gentlemen. So
I should write something.
let's save it. So all our fusions are there for it. I did register, right? I think I registered on it. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll be able to register them later anyway. And let's head back. Yeah, let's head back to the real world. We did our requests. And this will basically get us a rank that we need in order to keep going with Mishima as well. So that will help us out a lot. So all around a good day. Granted, we can't do anything tonight, but that's okay.
You're back.
He would have been available for Confidant stuff too, but he's not available to rank up just yet either anyway, so. And yeah, tomorrow is the TV station thing, so we probably would have had to go to bed early anyway today, so. Yeah, that's a possibility. We might find our next target there. Yeah, it's a good point, guys. Probably. Right. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, we might be in the audience. They usually don't show the audience on TV in a lot of shows unless it's like the very beginning or something. I have to wave to your mom pretty loudly there, Ryuji. Yeah, let's not do any, like, you know, crude or crass remarks or gestures or anything like that while we're in the crowd. That would only draw negative attention to us, which we don't want.
Hey.
Define honest there, boss. It's kind of a subjective thing, isn't it? Otomachi Chinatown, huh? Well, that sounds good. Unfortunately, you can't find out where these locations are from just listening to the television. That would be really nice, but they don't let you do that. You have to read a book on Chinatown there before you can actually go to Chinatown. So. Yeah, we have been hearing a few things about the cyber attack there. Right. Guess they're out of here. I mean, we can't do anything, but I guess they're gone anyway. Okay, let's use the restroom and then we'll head for bed. So we can be up bright and early for the school trip tomorrow. Yeah, probably the next time Ryuji needs to hang out before we rank him up there, I'll probably want to go to Ogakubo with him, because it'll help him out there. How we doing on our confidence, by the way? Doing good, doing good. I mean, Kawakami's still at rank 1, and Mishima, well, he's at rank 3 the next time I hang out with him, so there's that. But we're doing good, I think. So let's head upstairs. And we'll head for bed. We'll probably go through the trip, and then after the trip, we'll call it a day. I think the trip is 2 days, actually, so it's going to be a little bit of story for a little while here.
And that's why we recruit sponsors to help make TV shows.
Ah, yes, it all
I'm
makes
sure
sense
you
from
know
that
about
one
commercial
sentence.
breaks? Well, those are actually sponsor-related product placements. To sum things up, ratings are vitally important for a station's production funding, and
Snoresville! So sleepy. She's not exactly making it easy to digest, is she? Would he find this interesting? No, he probably wouldn't.
He ain't even listening.
for example, soap opera reruns are shown in the day, whereas alluring newswomen are broadcast at night. Thus, the scheduling department is where we decide what time we broadcast which program.
Our legs have got to be getting tired at this point.
I suppose you could say it's the place where the scheduling is determined. Could this get any more obvious?
Yeah, I know, it's kind of... Alright, Conker, I'll see you in a little while then. Take it easy. Sleepy again. Let's say, yeah, it is. I guess it is easy to... Well, no, that would be giving her credit, wouldn't it? I just...
So sleepy.
Oh boy, she's gonna get me yawning now.
So, the best parts are taken from the footage in order to cut down the program to the desired length. The place where this filmed footage is edited would be the editing room.
Hey, how much longer does this go?
Another day.
I swear, I'm not gonna.
Well, don't fall asleep standing up now. Oh! Okay then.
What's going on? I can't stand all this noise.
Man, what an asshole.
Hey, asshole!
Okay, Ryuji.
My apologies. I'll have them leave right away. Now then, it's time for a bit of hands-on experience.
Well, at least you didn't halfway to knock me over the last time. Ah, good question. It said famous newscaster,
Hey
so...
there, you want to be on TV?
Oh, God.
Huh?
He's giving her the Lenny face. You gotta know that that's not good.
You've got a slamming bod after all.
Okay, that's both sexual harassment and... Well, actually, no, it's not pedophilia because Japan, 13-year-olds, that's the cutoff point for pedophilia, but still sexual harassment, dude.
I'm on a school trip.
Just give me a call if you're interested. I'd greatly welcome a message from you, day or night.
Rip that damn card up, Anne.
Yeah.
Greatly welcome my ass. It's obvious what he's after.
Yeah, this is kind of yucky.
Do these rotten adults care about anything other than looks? I'll yank their stupid hearts out, damn it.
Well, don't say that too loud
Will you
now.
quiet down? You're supposed to be acting like good students today.
Acting, he says.
I understand you're bored, but please don't cause any trouble, okay?
Alright, Kawakami. I gotcha.
Well then,
But can you tell him to get off of Anne's ass, please?
let's have you see what it's like to be an AC. Oh, that stands for assistant camera. When we're moving cameras, we need people who will get the cables from getting tangled up. The blonde will do. He seems like he's got energy to spare anyway.
Oh boy, they called you out, Ryuji.
Guy next to him. You can come too if you're feeling lonely. Come on, hurry up and grab the cables.
Okay, well, I guess we have something to do
Sucks.
rather than just stand around looking bored.
Oh, what a pain in the ass. This is totally killing my vibe.
Your vibe wasn't killed before this? But did we finish the battle? That was the question.
I'm so pissed off.
Well, I know.
Aren't we supposed to be guests? Why the hell do we have to be doing manual labor?
'Cause it's part of the job sometimes?
This is bullshit. Going to the bathroom didn't even make me feel better.
Did you crap in their toilets, Ryuji? Really?
I get how you feel, though. That sucked for the both of us.
Yeah, he was pressing you pretty hard there.
Oh, we gotta do more of this tomorrow, too?
Apparently so.
No flanking out, Ryuji.
We gotta all endure this, man. We gotta grin and bear
I
it.
know. I gotta be a good boy, right?
Right.
Being Phantom Thieves ain't easy.
And that reminds me, we get to go home straight from here today.
Oh, well, that's good at
We don't
least.
spend much time in this area, so why don't we relax and check out some shops beforehand?
It's not a bad idea.
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
There's a pancake house in the middle of Shibuya?
It looked delicious. What was that?
Oh, you mean Dometown? The round part is a baseball stadium, then along the outside, they've got an amusement park.
Oh, well, he did say he wanted to go to an amusement park.
It's right in the middle of a business area, but they have some pretty hardcore rides there too.
Sounds like a fun time.
All right, let's go. I'll show you just how courageous I am.
I probably shouldn't tell him they don't let cats on the rides, should I?
Going on a scary ride doesn't really prove any kind of courage.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of fraidy cats go on those sorts of rides too. Just look at me. I was scared shitless on most of those rides when I was 12, and I still went.
I'd like cats can get on anyways.
Oh, he had to ruin it, didn't he?
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty animalist around here.
Really? You might be able to sneak in if you stay in the bag, but you'd totally puke if you did that.
Yeah, and we don't have a restraint for you or anything. Otherwise, it would be a little easier.
But, let's just go to Dometown. I'm really feeling it now.
Well, we could still get you some pancakes, Morgana.
Me too. My stomach's ready for roller coasters.
Oh boy.
I think I'll pass on the puke rides.
Okay, that's fine. I can stay off with you.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice your uniforms. Are you students of Shujin Academy?
Oh, yeah, we are. Hi. What's going on?
Yeah, what do you want?
Little.
I happened to be passing by, so it seemed polite to greet you. We'll be filming together, after all.
Oh, really? Are you going to be in the audience too?
Where are my manners? My name is Goro Akechi.
Oh, I think we've heard that name before, haven't we? Akechi. I feel like we have.
Akechi?
Filming? What? You a celebrity?
Only to the extent of appearing on TV a couple of times.
Oh, well, I mean, that's pretty famous there. I mean, we haven't appeared on TV at all.
Oh,
I guess Anne knows who he is.
My apologies. I truly was just passing by. I must be going.
All right.
There's a briefing for tomorrow's recording that I have to attend.
Okay, well, good luck, man.
So you're going to go have cake now?
Cake? What are you talking
I
about?
missed lunch today, so I'm quite hungry myself.
Cake? Who said anything about cake?
Cake? What are you talking about?
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Oh, you just heard my cat. Wait a minute.
No matter. Well, see you tomorrow.
I'm sure it's nothing.
That guy's gotta be some kind of startup entertainer or something.
I don't think so,
Never gonna
Ryuji.
get popular with that kind of hair, though.
Maybe we should tell him who he is at this point.
you don't get it.
No.
It's fine. We'll see him again tomorrow anyways.
Yeah, and then you'll find out exactly who he is.
Come on, let's go to Dometown.
Alright, well, let's go. And so for hanging out in this required event, you get to go to Suidobashi, which is Dometown. an amusement park with the Pancake House, apparently. So, enjoy the arcades, spas, theme parks, and more. You'll become a date expert. Actually, it's not too bad of a place, too. I think Anne might appreciate going here. So we'll have to take her there sometime. Alright, well, let's go.
Hey, can we skip the vomit machines and get cake instead?
Yes, Morgana, we'll skip the vomit machines. I'll stay off the rides with you. It's fine. Well, you were the one who had said you wanted to go on the roller coasters. Come on, man. Well, that's why I stayed off the rides.
Hey!
Yes, let's get some pancakes, man. Oh, really? You were the one that wanted to get them. Man, you guys are both being Debbie Downers here. Alright, fine. Maybe we'll get pancakes some other time.
Well then.
Not us, but, well... He will just stand out just because of his yellow hair. That's kind of true. Yeah, they won't be filming us, Morgana. They'll be filming whoever's starring in that TV show tomorrow. Yeah, sounds good. Then we can actually pick up pancakes. Right, exactly. Okay, I don't think we can do anything tonight, not even make any of these, yeah. So this is a story event, so you can't really do anything right now.
I'll just add
I will
that.
save, though. Alright, let's finish out this event, and then we'll, oh yeah, I even switched out my sheets and stuff. Okay, good. And then once we're done with this event, we'll call it a day. That sheet is a little too small for you, I think, Saizo. Just a little bit. And again, I probably didn't really have too many options. Pixar, it didn't happen.
Mr. Akechi's coming on.
Well, Ryuji will know who he is now.
It's Akechi! Oh, he's so cool!
Ain't that the guy from yesterday?
Right.
Cutting back from commercial. 7, 6, 5 seconds till start. 4, 3.
And action.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show. After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
Hello there.
Well, now we know who he is.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today, Akechi-kun. Your popularity is stunning.
Even I found it to be quite a surprise. It is a bit embarrassing, though.
Yeah, I can see that.
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on your mind right now. Care to share, Detective?
Ah, yes. That would be the scandal involving the master artist Madarame.
Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd get our next lead from his current case, but apparently he's still stuck in the ancient times there.
There it is.
By ancient
All
times,
of
I
this
mean like
phantom
3 days
thief
ago.
Excitement has caught your attention too, Akechi-kun. Allow me to be blunt for just a second. What do you think of these justice-oriented phantom thieves?
Seems weird to just hear them talking about us nonchalantly on a talk show, you know. We're sitting right here, but...
If they truly are heroes of justice, I sincerely hope they exist.
Well, we got one fan at least. That's not bad.
Oh, so you don't deny the possibility that they're real?
I may not seem like it, but I sometimes wish that Santa Claus actually existed.
Cut to commercial, cut to commercial. He can't say that on national TV. The children! Think of the children, Akechi!
Although, if he did, I'd have to arrest him for breaking and entering.
Damn. It's a little cold, huh?
But hypothetically speaking, if these phantom thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
Wonder why.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
You could say that.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice.
Yeah, but that's not going to hold up in court, Akechi. I don't know how much law school you've been through already, but you have circumstantial evidence at best. Even if we are being vigilantes, you don't have any evidence.
More importantly, You should never forcefully change a person's heart.
You have a point. These people are calling themselves the Phantom Thieves, after all. Amazing as always, Akechi-kun. I could listen to you for days. You have the most radiant charisma.
No, he just wants to get in his pants. Great.
I have to say, though, I would be embarrassed if it turns out these Phantom Thieves don't exist.
Well, there's always that possibility.
If that were the case, I'd summarize it into a report as a school project.
Well, he probably is pretty close to being done with high school then.
Now then, let's try asking some students the same age as Akechi-kun about the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, I guess here we
First,
go.
Please press your button now if you think the Phantom Thieves exist.
Of course they do.
And then press the button, Ryuji.
About 30% or so.
That's not
What are your
bad.
thoughts, Akechi-kun?
It's better than what we were getting on this fan site.
I'm a bit surprised. That's higher than I was expecting.
Me too.
I'd love to hear some more detailed opinions on the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Well, they're not going to know their actions. They're going to know... They're going to have speculation, but... Hi.
All right, let's try asking this student here.
Okay, what about?
Hypothetically speaking, what are your thoughts on these Phantom Thieves if they were real?
Yeah, I'd say they're a necessary evil.
Ah, I wasn't expecting that.
This completely goes against the opinion you had about them being tried by law, Akechi-kun.
Well, I didn't say they shouldn't be tried in a court of law. I just said I think they're a necessary evil in a system that doesn't always work.
Indeed. It's rather intriguing to hear such a strong acknowledgement.
Now, you know.
In that case, there's one more question I'd like to ask.
Okay, sure.
If someone close to you, for example, your friend next to you,
Right.
if his heart suddenly changed, wouldn't you think it was the work of the Phantom Thieves?
I don't know. What would you think?
Ah, throwing the question back at me. Well, this is my opinion on the topic. Whether the thieves' actions are good or not, I feel there is a more important issue at hand.
Okay, and what would that be?
What do you mean?
Yeah, at least I got her off my back.
The
Smooth
matter
operating
of
as
how
always, Saizo.
They change people's hearts. If they honestly possess that ability, it could be used for more than extracting confessions. It could be that what seem to be ordinary crimes are actually being perpetrated by these methods.
So you're saying not only are they doing good things, they're also could be doing other bad things that are happening around town.
You know, you're absolutely right.
Well, I can see the point. I mean, I know it's not correct, but I can see where he's coming from.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. This is all purely hypothetical. It is only if people who can use such a power truly exist. Either way, though, this cannot be ignored. The existence of the Phantom Thieves would be nothing but a threat to our everyday lives.
I don't know. I think they could fit into society just fine. Of course, I'm saying this because I am one of them, so that kind of helps.
To be honest, I'm already working alongside the police to help sort out this matter.
So you're just trying to snuff out the rumors as much as you can, huh? Well, I hope you realize that trying to snuff them out is only going to fuel the fire a little more.
It kinda seemed like what he was saying might be right.
Well, we know it's not right because we haven't been committing crimes, so...
He made it sound like we're the baddies. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just like what everybody else in society thinks of us already. No different.
That stuff about the police. Do you think it's for real?
Possibly.
He can say whatever he wants. The justice of it all is something we can decide for ourselves.
Right, what he said.
Oh, sorry. I gotta go take a leak. Can you guys wait here? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm gonna keep going, okay?
Alright, I'll wait for him. Man, he has to take a leak like every 2
it's you.
hours. Oh, hey, Akechi, what's going on?
I'm glad I found you. I wanted to thank you in person.
Oh, for what?
To paraphrase Hegel, advancement cannot occur without both thesis and antithesis.
Oh, for my input over there? I guess it's fine.
My apologies. What I mean is that our discussion was quite meaningful. Few people around me are so willing to speak their minds as freely as you did earlier.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
Adults are only interested in using the young, while they simply do as the adults say.
He might be on the same wavelength as us after all.
I feel like our discussions could prove quite fruitful. Would you mind talking with me again?
Sure, I guess. Yeah, fine by me.
Thank you. It makes me glad to hear that. The students from Shugen are truly quite interesting.
Well, you know.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Alright.
Well then?
Should we exchange contact info first, or did you give me a card already? I didn't see if you gave me a card already. Well, anyway, later, Akechi.
Talk about a problematic guy to get involved with.
How do you figure? If we have an insider in the police, that should help us. Then we'll know what their movements are. We'll know if they're moving against us.
There's probably a lot we can learn from him, though.
Exactly. That was my thought. Oh god, super flash forward again! Maybe I shouldn't say anything about the inside man I had on your force. It would make you guys look pretty bad.
I can't believe you evaded the police's network until today. The only logical explanation is that someone in the police has ties to the Phantom Thieves. Explain yourself.
I don't gotta explain shit to you.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Justice persona,
Little on the nose with
I
that
have
one,
obtained
hey
the
Atlas?
wings of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
And so, for taking the social studies trip to the TV station, not that we had a choice in the matter, and for hanging out with Akechi for the past couple of days, we get rank 1 in the Justice Confidant. Alright.
Alright.
I don't know how often we'll actually be able to see him, but I'm sure we'll make some time for him occasionally.
Sorry for taking so long. Wait, was that Akechi?
It was.
I can't stand that high and mighty attitude. Just breathing the same air as it makes me sick.
Well, good thing I took care of all the details before Ryuji got here. He might not be too happy that I know how to contact him.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, let's get out of here. I have to keep my eye on that guy. If I don't tread lightly, we could be in a whole lot of trouble with him. Yeah, I guess we didn't. We'll have to figure something else out. Oh shit, my phone! I don't know. I think what he was doing was fair, to be honest with you. I don't think it was that bad. There's got to be some back and forth here. He was right about the thesis and antithesis thing. If people don't try to disprove what we're doing, then they're just accepting us for the same reasons the people just let Kamoshida and Madarame do whatever they wanted. Right, yeah, exactly. So there's some people out there that still believe in us, even if Akechi says things to the contrary. I think he had a point too. Yes, but, well, I guess we have to make our own decisions about that. Yeah, maybe it is a little selfish. But we have the power to change them, so why would we just leave that power by the wayside? Right, exactly. Yeah. I think we're helping people in the end, so I think that kind of makes up for the idea of us being selfish. Yeah, we've got our own kind of justice going, and it's probably best for us to stick to it, because we're already here. We already jumped off the deep end, might as well keep going. That's okay. Again, we need some people to doubt us in order for our message to be clearer.
I see.
He does. Perhaps we can use that to our benefit. Yeah, I'll be careful. I'll tread lightly. Uh-oh, my phone again. Yeah, we did. Okay, how are you gonna do that? Oh, okay. Well, he's got a site to manage, and if Ketchy is saying bad things about us, that'll lower the amount of views he gets, and that's no good. Right. Okay, sounds good. I guess, do we have the day free now? I would get one stiff shoulder, yeah. Gotta watch out, could get arthritis or something. Soothing Soba, huh? Oh, okay. Soothing Soba is pretty good, but I think it's pretty expensive too, though, so that kind of makes it a little difficult to recommend buying it, at least for right now. Maybe in New Game Plus it would be better. But yeah, I thought about that last night too. Okay, let's see if we're free. Let's check out our map. We are free. I can call Kawakami and rank her up. I could go see Mishima to rank him up, but Kawakami's available. You know what I'm doing. Gotta use some of that money that I got on that trip to Mementos. Actually, let's save before I do that. Hold on.
Let's do it.
There we go. Now let's call her.
Oh.
Yeah, let's give her a call.
Hi.
Hey Kawakami, it's me. Yeah, there's a lot of scam artists going around. I'll be careful. Okay, so we don't have a Temperance persona because I got rid of Genbu there on our last little fusion trip, but that's okay. We'll call her over anyway.
What?
Yeah, you said I should. Are you sure you should be saying that while you're on the phone in the office? Like, aren't they gonna frown on that? Shabby. You can call it shabby, Kawakami. That's what it is. And you can drop the act, too. It's just you and me here. It's not like they're taping you. I feel nothing. Sure it does. I could help you if you want. Oh, God. Yeah, it's got to be a little messy. It helps with the decor around here. So are you going to drop the act now, or what? Oh, Jesus. Can you stop laying on my bed with your sweaty maid outfit? That's kind of... you could use the chair next to it. And you still have to do this, huh? Oh, jeez. You should stop doing that. You're just gonna invite more strays. Well, you asked me to. No! What? Like, what? No! I'm not even gonna ask you what kind of strange things, because that's a question I don't want answered. I'm not getting any funny ideas. Jesus. We'll keep each other in an arm's length, then. You... Fine. Just... Okay, I need to actually go to bed sometime tonight, Kawakami. You can't sleep here tonight. Oh, boy. What, other than this? I mean... I work at the Beef Bowl shop occasionally at night. That doesn't pay great, but it pays okay. Let's not talk about how I can afford a maid service. It's better if you don't know. Yeah, what's it for?
You know.
Oh, really? Oh, so that's why you're taking multiple jobs. You need to pay medical expenses for your sister. Okay, well I get that now. That makes a little sense.
What?
Something fishy going on in that phone call. Why would a hospital be doing that sort of stuff with her transfers that she's obviously she's paying them some money, but why would a hospital be paid weekly, one, and two, why would they increase the amount willy-nilly? And she's lying about it. I do, but I don't think you can borrow it. This isn't the confidant that you need 100,000 yen for, unfortunately, so don't worry about that. Yeah, you'd be working back for me for quite a while there, Kawakami. I know. Well, actually, technically, you requested me to request you, so... Yeah, I did request you in the first place. We're not going to get involved further. We've established this. We're keeping each other in arm's length. You do your job here. I pay you. That's all that matters. If you want to help me with homework while you're here, cool. But other than that, we're just doing this for the hell of it. You need the money. I have some cash. Here you go. Yeah, I'll take care of the rest. Don't worry. And for establishing ourselves in that awkward conversation, we get rank 2 of the Temperance Confidant. All right.
All right.
What do you mean 3 more to go? Something weird going on in the background with her. I'll have to keep an eye on her. Not that kind of eye, you perverts. Sounds like people aren't really thinking for themselves. They're just blindly accepting what Akechi says. So. What? Akechi saying that and you blindly believing it? Yes, that's brainwashing. Oh, hey. We got a little point up. Point or two, so that's not bad.
The Phantom Thieves are super lame.
So is your voice acting. Maybe he wasn't suggesting it seriously. Maybe it's just a rumor that needs to be quashed. Did you ever think of that? I wonder what Akechi would think of it, her saying that. Well, I'd be honest with you. I'd look at the adults in this town and say that they're pretty impressionable too. That's okay. We'll just keep changing people's hearts, and then they can make the decision for themselves. We're deciding on our own justice. They can decide on their own beliefs. Well, you know, the Detective Prince was technically female, so she was technically a Detective Princess. They're referring to a character from Persona 4 Golden when they say that.
Too cool!
He was a pretty good public speaker, I'll give him that. Sounds like he really made a name for himself despite his upbringing.
It says who?
Right. I wonder why. Oh, guess we'll see it on TV again tonight. Okay, well that's fine.
I just remembered.
You don't quite get it, do you, Mrs. Usami? Or Ms. Usami. Give her the gold! Gold!
You.
Yes, ma'am. I want to say Olympic-sized pools, but I'm not sure if I'm right. I am! Alright. And, I mean, thinking about that, that's not a whole lot of gold, but that's why it's such a rare and valuable commodity, because it's actually not a whole lot in perspective of how many thousands of years we've been on the planet. Right. You should ask if you should could borrow my smartphone network. I have connections. Alright, and that gets us rank 3 in knowledge. I knew we were getting close to that, but now we are scholarly. Nice.
Alright.
Don't have to worry about that too much anymore. Now it's just rank 4 charm. Oh, really? Wow. Oh yeah, they did use gold for home electronics a lot, so that would make sense. I'm not about to go digging through trash for gold, though.
What did you say?
Well, no, not a capital T treasure, Morgana, but just regular treasure? Sure you can.
Man, that detective from yesterday really pissed me off. Was some kind of threat? Let's see him do it then.
Yeah, let's not see him do it then. He won't do it as good as we do.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
Well, that's fair.
Ow.
You're being way too loud.
I agree.
Who cares? Everybody's talking about this stuff anyways. It'd just be more suspicious if we were whispering.
I don't know.
Hey, you're really just gonna keep eating and eating and eating those things all by yourself?
What are they, wasabi or something?
Give me some!
Sorry, just ate the last one.
Damn.
You guys are too laid back. The police are getting involved now, you know.
Yeah, and we have a contact inside the police now, so I think we'll be okay.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
I think it'll work
We
out.
can't let the cops scare us out of being Phantom Thieves.
Right.
But what about that weird guy from Madarame's palace? Isn't there a lot we don't know?
Well, that is true. We don't know a lot about Black Mask, dude, so. Hi. What's going on there, Student Council Prez?
Having so much fun. I'm a little jealous.
Jealous enough to take unwarranted pictures?
Are you snooping on us again? You said before, we don't know nothing.
Why do you think I'm here to question you?
Ah, time for an
Could it be
interrogation.
that you're hiding something?
I don't know, are you?
My ears are always open to the troubles of my peers, you know.
Okay, but it doesn't seem like you're doing much about it.
You're really that hungry for a good letter of recommendation? Of course you are.
Damn.
Nobody would take on your annoying job if they weren't.
Anne is scathing today.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're kissing someone's ass so that you could go to college. What do you think it means?
You're student council president, right? Wouldn't you have known about Kamoshida?
Of course not. He honestly was a good teacher until that day.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, but you always take the teacher's side. That's what a good council president does, right?
Then how about you? What did you do for your friend?
I went and saw her in the hospital, which is a lot more than we could say about you.
You were much closer to her than I was. So how did you help?
There wasn't any way to help. By myself, I couldn't do anything for her.
There's no need to shout.
Well then don't push her.
If those Phantom Thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked. They've gotta be more dependable than some people I know.
Damn, Ryuji's catching the scathing too.
Just make sure you show up to your classes, alright?
Well, that takes care of that.
You know what I asked earlier? About whether we'll be okay if we keep this up? I take it back. I'd be ashamed to let it end now.
Alright, well, at least Makoto got us all fired up about this again.
Hell yeah. It's about time we find our next target, too.
Only I could.
Well, we in the audience know what's eating her, but the rest of our group wouldn't know what's eating
Comments
her.
are coming in at an alarming rate. However, negative ones seem to be more prominent.
Right, well, I mean, we do only have less than 20% approval ratings, so that makes sense.
A criminal group with unknown goals that does whatever it wants in the name of justice. Huh.
It's probably because of Akechi. TV's got some crazy sway.
Yeah, that's true.
He's free to deny our actions, but being cursed by his influence is another thing entirely.
Yeah, we'll just have to prove him wrong, that's all.
Just when we were starting to get people to believe in us, too.
You're all saying this like it's a bad thing. Like, let's just keep dwelling in our obscurity. It's good for us. It means we don't have to watch our backs all the time.
All we gotta do is take down another hotshot, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, do you have any ideas who this next hot shot could be?
Yeah, admittedly, probably not.
I ain't got a thing yet. Damn it, this is really irritating. By the way, what's up with that luggage?
Oh, did you bring the
I
Sayuri?
decided to leave the school dorms.
Oh,
We're not
really?
only filthy, but too noisy as well. No true art could come from such a place.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What are you gonna do then? You can't go back to that shack, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't want you to go back to Madarame's place.
I was planning on staying at Takamaki-san's, aunt's house.
We've established that this is not a good idea.
I've even prepared a thank you gift. I hope it's to your parents' liking.
What? There's no way that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Impossible.
No, definitely possible, Yusuke. You're not thinking of the repercussions of you staying at her house.
You're the impossible one.
But I spent everything I had on these delectable Japanese sweets.
Oh my god.
That's not the issue here.
Seriously, though, what are we gonna do about him?
A manga cafe? Just sleep here. Oh god, Saizo, no! You can't say that. That's terrible. Well, actually, yeah, Ryuji might have an opening. It's just him and his mom.
It's way too small. Plus, my folks would never agree to it.
Oh, okay.
Well, seeing as Yusuke is an important member of our team, I'll lend a hand.
How do you figure?
Come stay at our place. It's dirty, but at least you'll have somewhere to sleep.
Well, I guess that's not a bad idea, actually.
Why are you the one calling the shots?
Well, he does have the most experience out of all of us.
Don't you two live in a cafe? I've been wondering about that for a while.
Yes, we do live in the upstairs attic of a cafe. It's very dusty.
Yonken's not too far, is it?
Nah, just a train ride away.
Nope. And the cafe's only a minute walk from the station.
Right.
How about we go there now?
Okay.
A party to celebrate Madarame's change of heart.
I guess that's not a bad idea.
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcome party for Yusuke, too.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, it's decided.
I wonder if Boss is gonna go for it.
By the way, I prefer sleeping on a futon.
We only have one, unfortunately.
It'll be up to you to convince the chief.
So wait, you suggested this, but I'm the one who has to convince Boss about this? You're getting a little pushy there, Cat.
What a nice smell.
Yeah, the coffee does that. It makes this place smell pretty good.
This place looks so outdated. Can't say I hate it, though.
That's part of the decor.
People refer to that as retro.
Right.
Who are they?
Hi, Boss. These are my friends from school.
A girl, too?
Yeah, what?
This guy has really helped us a lot lately.
I bet you're the ones doing all the helping.
Well, yeah, it's kind of reciprocal.
No, really, he's been great.
Huh. Sit down. This round will be on the house.
Well, I got you all free coffee, so that's good. Oh, okay, fine. I need to learn how to make better coffee anyway.
Wow, it's delicious.
Indeed. There's great depth to its acidity.
I wonder which beans he used this time.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I think I've seen LeBlanc mentioned in a magazine before.
That was a long time ago.
For real? Oh, give me a taste.
Oh, jeez.
Ah!
What, not a fan of coffee, Ryuji? Apparently not.
Ah! It's so bitter. This has got to be cruel and unusual punishment.
Not a big fan of coffee. I can't say I disagree with him, though. I'm not a big fan of coffee in real life myself.
I didn't drink coffee when I was a kid either. These are your friends, yeah? Go on and take them up to your room.
No need to stay down here.
Yeah, I guess we would scare away the customers, wouldn't we? Eh,
Ooh, I want to see.
it's not much, but...
It's only an attic.
Right.
Oh man, that bitter taste just won't leave my mouth.
You want some curry? That'll get it out real quick.
Thank you very much for the drink.
At least somebody's got manners.
These stairs. Oh, and thanks for the soda.
So you're,
On to Kamiki.
Anchan, huh? It's a nice name. You got a boyfriend?
Oh my god.
Nope, never have either.
Hey, you gotta get up here. This place is freaking insane.
It's just dust, Ryuji. Have you never seen it before?
Go on.
Oh, right. Thank you for the coffee. Sheesh, they had to leave the Mona bag down here.
Sojiro, where are you staring? Stop it.
Sweet girl.
Oh god. I know what he's thinking. And I can't say whether or not he's right.
What do you think of this room?
Oh. Well, what about it? I mean, it's dusty, it's an
Quite
attic,
ordinary
and
to me.
yeah,
For real?
I wouldn't say it's anything out of the... It's probably better than most studio apartments you could get in inner Shibuya. To be honest, though.
See? Ain't this crazy?
Crazy in a good way or a bad
Cleaner than
way?
I thought it would be.
I keep it pretty clean.
What?
I also just had Kawakami come clean it, so that that kind of helps.
Well, sit wherever you'd like.
Yeah, there's plenty of seating. We got the sofa, we got a couple of chairs, my bed, if you want to call it that.
We're all over the news. Even those who previously believed in us have been influenced by the comments made on TV.
This is all that effing Akechi's fault.
Keep it down. We don't want anyone hearing us.
Yeah, I have to keep it down up here anyway, Ryuji. We don't want to scare the customers away.
At this rate, we're just going to worry everyone instead of give them courage.
Yeah, I don't know.
We need to find a way to make our rightfulness known to society.
Okay.
It's time we think about our next move. You were planning on discussing that today, right?
I guess so.
Yes. First, we need to search for a candidate.
It's not like we're just gonna stumble upon some important target, though.
Right, because that would be crazy, right?
You guys don't know anyone, do you?
I don't.
Me neither.
What do you think, leader?
I'd like to say something about those scam artists, but I don't think they're gonna let us do anything with that. Mishima's site, we've already taken care of that in Mementos. I guess sometimes it's on the news, so maybe something with that.
Well, there probably are a lot of famous targets on TV.
You can't just pick one, though. I'm talking about specific things.
The suspects on the news are already being pursued by the police. Even if we make them confess their crimes, the police will take the credit. That won't do.
Damn it. Never gonna prove Akechi wrong at this rate.
What the?
What?
Sorry. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday.
Oh, his stomach must have been growling. I didn't hear it. My bad.
And you spent all your money on that box of sweets?
You didn't eat any of them to try to sate your stomach? I mean, it wouldn't have worked, but...
Dude, how much did you have?
He's an artist. How much do you think he had?
Anyway, we'll just have to sit tight until we can find another target. So,
So?
how about that welcome party?
Okay.
Someone's excited.
So what are we gonna do for that welcome party?
I think I found something. Isn't that a portable stove?
Oh yeah, that has been sitting on my shelf for a while. Didn't find a use for it.
Hot pot on it?
I guess we could.
That sounds great. I've heard that eating hot pot together brings people closer.
Where did you hear that?
Anything with meat's fine by me.
Okay.
I only ask that we finish it off with porridge. Extra parsley, of course.
Nani the fuck?
So, what do you say?
Is that an actual thing? Yeah, sure, that works, I guess.
Okay, hot pot it is.
Well, we'll get a good
Come on,
meal
let's
then
go buy
tonight, at
ingredients.
least.
Well, I'll need ginkgo nuts, wonton wrappers, and...
We'll take care of the shopping. Could you borrow a pot from downstairs while we're out? We can split the cost later.
Okay, sure. I'll let boss know what we're doing.
Looks like this welcome party is going to turn out quite lively.
Seems like it, yeah.
We should go grab that pot and set up the portable stove, too.
Okay. I would ask you to help out, but you don't have opposable thumbs. Yeah, but we'll work on that a little at a time. Right. Let's go downstairs and prep the hot pot. Hey boss, question. Is it okay if we have hot pot upstairs? Yeah. I could ask him if he wants to join us, yeah. Okay. What are you trying to tell me? Yeah, why do you say that? Oh, did she? About Yusuke? Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that later, actually. Well, there is that. Okay, well then I'll have to take a look for that pot. So yes, we need to get some ingredients together so that we can celebrate our newfound victory with Hot Pot. So we'll have to do that, and then we'll try to figure out about this next target, even though we already know about it because Sai is Mrs. Spoilers in the frickin' flash forwards. But we'll have to figure out how we're going to find this Kaneshiro fellow and indict him for his crimes by changing his heart on the next episode of Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night.